Hello, everybody. We should be live now. Welcome. It is the 30th of September, last day before we officially enter Halloween mode here in
October.
Ballard, October. But it is September 30th, and this is Monday Night Legacy. Welcome. If you guys are just joining us, we're just now live. You guys probably already know the deal, but if not, I'll explain. This is Mox Boarding House Ballard, based out of Seattle, Washington, part of the Card Kingdom family. We do 4 rounds of Legacy every Monday. It's our beloved, most cherished format up here in Seattle. We have a very healthy, thriving scene. We like to bring you basically what we like to think of as very competitive, regular REL matches. Fun way to see where the format's at. Kill some time on a Monday night. Listen to us yabber about Magic cards. Speaking of us, by the way, my name is Jake McCune, and I'm joined here by my good friend, Lean Win.
Hi, my name's Lee.
So we were both just recently down in GP Atlanta.
Atlanta. Have you been to Atlanta before, Jake?
Oh, Lee, how nice of you to ask me that question.
Ah.
I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, yeah.
It is my hometown. I moved there when I was 3 years old,
hmm
and I grew up there all the way through high school, and then I moved out here to Seattle.
I love it. I
So I
love
have
it.
2 homes, like I like to say these days. I've
hmm
spent about a decade and 2 decades in Atlanta and 1 decade in Seattle, almost. So, yeah. It was fun. It was nice to visit home. You got to stay with me.
Of course.
Yeah, I
No, it
got to
was a
host a couple
fantastic
friends.
GP. We
Yeah.
can we can go into the details of GP Atlanta later, but it was fantastic. Has the round started?
I believe so. Yeah. So we should be good to go. Let's take it down to the match. We'll get our pairings set.
Alrighty.
So on the right, it looks like we have Mike Tessier,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
And then
Michael.
who do we have on the left here, Lee? I know you've picked our match
That's like
today.
Anthony something. I'm gonna get the judge to hand us
Oh, okay.
the pairings.
Hey,
Hey,
Will.
Will.
Hey, Will. Could we get a copy of the pairings? Awesome.
There you go. We have
Do you have a
Michael
buy?
Tessier versus
Oh, wow.
Anthony
Light night.
Pritchett. Yeah, wow. That's only like 22, which is
Yeah.
quite very light.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
average
For,
like
for
40 to
Seattle, yeah,
50,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. We'll have to see about that. Anyways,
Anthony.
Anthony Pritchett. Okay, cool. I
So
got this.
typing that dude's name in there. Yep.
So, what do we have Mike on today? I know you said his deck was very freshly foiled.
Yes, so I saw him. He was sleeving up. Let's name some cards, eh? We have Volks, some
Oh
Astros.
my.
I think he's playing like a Jesco, maybe a Jesco Mentor or Jesco Snow.
Yeah, he probably is. It's certainly a deck du jour right now. This is a deck I ran into a couple times in Atlanta actually. It was well, actually, I ran into it once, and then I ran into a close version of it that was Miracles with Astrolabes.
hmm
It's almost the same deck, with Terminuses instead of the Magmatic Sinkholes, basically.
wow.
Yeah, it was cool. We'll have a lot to talk about as far as Miracles goes, and as far as any of those Mentor decks goes, especially if Michael Tessier is on the. I'm going to go ahead and say what Jeskai Mentor build that we have here. This is
hmm
this is essentially your classic blue white Miracles list, but they are not playing the package of like AKs and Terminuses.
hmm
They're really just playing like mono good cards and a bunch of Snapcaster mages.
Basically,
with
yeah,
blue
just
white.
just
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah,
good
yeah.
cards. Yep.
Yeah. Like I think main deck Supreme Verdict in place of other stuff. Oh yeah, we'll get this timer started here too. Make this saved.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah. So we have yeah, this is first round of Legacy tonight. I'm very excited, and then a lot of people are coming off just the GP Atlanta that recently just happened, because that's sort of like people have being
Oh
able
wow.
to see the deck list coming up.
Yeah, it looks like Anthony might be on mono black.
Oh,
Like, I'm just gonna put mono B right now. We don't. I mean, I'm guessing it's Pox, but I will tell you at the GP, I played against 2 mono black rack decks. I did not have Smallpox or Pox cast against me from either of these decks. I just had like all the other mono black hate cards, basically, right? Him to 2 rocks, the rack, the recursive creatures, the Lilianas, stuff like that. So that's a mono black strategy that's playable in Legacy right now.
alrighty.
Um,
All right, Michael's trying to show us our hand.
okay, yeah, Mike's giving us a little bit of alert. It's a little hard to see, but
He's trying to show us. All we can see is
yeah,
a ton, Mike.
art's easier than card names from up here. I'll say that. But Arctic Tundra is a close one. Raceland, by the way, it was great to say hi to you. I know we only briefly got to chat. It sounds like you played Lee, I think, in the main.
Did he?
I thought you said you had an opponent that was a
Which one? Oh yes. Oh, he
frequent of the stream.
yeah, he was a
Uh,
Wasteland. His name was Wasteland something. He
are you
said,
sure it wasn't Raceland him?
Was that it? Hi, Racelim. Were you the opponent that I'm Rug Delver, and you told me that your alias was.
See.
I thought his nickname was like Wasteland.
No, it just
You.
sounds that way. It just sounds that way out loud. I don't know. I figured he came up to us a little earlier that day too.
Oh yeah, he's a nice guy. He was
I think
super
right
nice.
before day 2 started. But it was super great to say hi to you, man. You rushed off to get to your match, I believe.
Right.
But
Oh,
more
okay, I can
legacy
see.
GPs in
I
the
can
future.
see the
Yeah,
name,
yeah,
yeah,
you
okay,
got it.
yeah,
You got it.
I got it now. Yeah.
We all figured it out.
Yep.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I do remember him telling me. Yeah, I mistakenly had a cyborg card in my main deck, and then
Oh, sure.
I had to call the judge, and then the judge was like, "Wait, you have 14 cards in your sideboard?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's literally on my opener." So then we just like put it back in the sideboard
Okay.
and shuffle it up.
I heard recently that used to automatically be a game loss and they changed
Yeah, I got a
it.
warning.
You got a warning.
But
So
he was very
now-
nice. My
yeah,
opponent
yeah,
was
yeah.
very nice to let me deal with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's cool that he probably had a sense of your character from watching you on stream here.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he knew I was on our trust.
So this is quite a matchup we have on the left here. We have Force Swamps Go from Anthony Pritchett. I am not entirely sure what he has going on in his hand. I think I see like an edict.
So I think Anthony was here
No
for the
discard
jank.
spells
So
though.
Anthony was here for the jank
Yeah,
event.
yeah.
He was basically playing mono black binder, and he just had like all the best cool cards that he had in mono black, and he's just playing. He has, I think, from what I recall, I don't know if it's the same person, but he had the 4-mana tutor. Just
Okay.
in standard, you just like cast 4 mana and
Okay.
you grab a card from your deck. So I don't know what kind of.
Sure. Mastermind's acquisition or
No,
whatever.
just the regular tutor one with the.
That's Mastermind's acquisition. Isn't it?
The
It's
one
4 mana for a tutor effect.
Yeah, but not that one. The one before that.
Oh, okay. Oh, just okay. I don't even know.
Yeah, just the regular tutor.
Got it.
No exile sideboard stuff. So I don't know. He has some sort of He's like he's just playing like the cool cards that he's got in mono black,
Okay.
and I think he squeaked out maybe some games last week in the jank week, but he's doing what he's doing. Wow, he's got all islands.
Yeah.
Michael Tessius.
Meanwhile, look at this. Look at this we have going on here. Swamps v Islands. Oh wait, no, that is a plains at the bottom there.
Oh,
Never
that's a
mind.
plains,
Never
gotcha,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah. You can tell a little bit.
He snows things, man.
Yeah. I gotta. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel particularly great about the prevalence of the snow stuff after Modern Horizons. The whole set was incredibly powered. I do gotta respect Anthony Pritchett for having mono same swamps here.
He's playing around Wasteland.
It's like some draft basic swamp, but like it's the same draft basic swamp.
He's got it. No, I have my
All of the
favorite forest
same.
as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
It's got the
absolutely,
glowy
yeah.
green trees.
Nice. That's one thing that I think the snow basics are throwing off, right? And I've seen people complain about this more than I have even. You're forced into playing certain art, and some people don't like that about it.
That's definitely a first world problem. There.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what Inevelson said. He was like, "Oh, it's inevitable that if you're playing Death and Taxes, you want to do a split with Snowlands." I don't know how to get it up actually. Sorry, we usually have a timer, folks. It's not showing up for some reason. It was earlier, like before we went live on the broadcast. So I'm not quite sure what happened there. We'll try to figure it out in a sec. But we're at 42 minutes, so we're fine. We can update y'all on time as the round progresses.
So I think Mike's just setting up his hand. He's got all the colors.
Yeah, this has been a real do nothing
Mental.
so far.
Yeah, same man.
All right, here we go. I can only assume Anthony has removal spells in hand for this mentor. Ideally, actually, Edict isn't even that great, right? Because
He's gonna
now
respond.
he can just like brainstorm. Oh my god, he has so many options.
As well, yeah.
Edict has to be the worst thing to cast against a mentor, right? Like, it just feels so bad.
Yeah, we'll see if Mike is gonna try to force it or something.
I mean, I think he can just Snapcaster Brainstorm and then sacrifice a token, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what he's going to do here. Maybe sacrifice the Snapcaster. Honestly, the 1/1 prowess might be better.
But you have an ambush viper. Start attacking for. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. So Mike's going to pull that out just to represent the 1/1 monk token. One day we ought to get. I tell you what. I just had a great idea, and we don't have to go over it on stream, but we'll make sure these tokens look good in the future.
Start doing it.
We have so many good ones, right, from our designer, that Justin Treadway, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we can get a big hunk of those going on.
With us in it. Yeah, Jake McKay. What token would you be, Jake?
Sheesh, that's a good question. Probably a germ. I play with Batterskull. That's like the one I need the most often.
Okay. No, but like rather than what you need, but like what do you think represents you as a person?
Still a germ.
Yeah, still a
Yeah,
germ?
still a germ.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
I love it
yeah.
all. All right, if you were to choose one for me, what would you choose?
For you, a token to represent Lee. Um, I'm trying to think of like the full spectrum here, right? There's a lot of tokens. Probably like a knight token in a
Night
really in a
token?
good way. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
yeah.
I was just thinking
Or
Eldrazi
or
Scion.
yeah, I was about to say that was the other one. Or a little Eldrazi Scion, a
All
Eldrazi
right.
Scion. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We've got
That you can sack for
Liliana.
one colorless mana.
Yeah, that's it. I'm more down for sacking myself.
Hmm.
Okay, so we got Liliana by Anthony there. I think it's gonna get forced. All right, unfortunately, it got forced. But that's the one that makes your swamps tap for more mana. I
Yeah.
think. I think it is.
Brainiac, I have not seen whatever Loaded Ready Run does, but I can assure you it is done with a larger budget that we
I,
have.
yeah, I think Lodi Ready Run are using Cobbled Live, most likely.
Oh,
Um,
that's not like a reader though. That's like they hard encode that information if that's the case.
Yeah,
Cardboard
maybe.
Live is sweet. We actually have it for the other streams. We've not set up a reliable way to put it into the weekly effect just because we don't come with deck lists. Nobody comes with deck lists, right? It's a weekly. I do hope to have it for the bigger 1Ks where we can get full lists from people and just have them submit before they play on the day and then have Cardboard Live up that way. But we have not figured that out logistically yet. So
I love how Mike always just has like forward out every deck. Like
yeah,
every
he
deck.
really is a man of a certain taste over here with the foils. He's got foil Death and Taxes. He's got foil this. He's got foil Mono Red.
Yep. He loves his bling.
Yeah, he really does. Anthony loves swamps
Yeah, I can say that. He
and
loves his darkness.
2 Diabolic Edicts. But everything else is what does he got going on right there,
I
right?
think maybe that's a pox. I'm not sure. The great thing about Anthony is he brings the jam.
Card reader for their paper street. See, that sounds like some crazy stuff that I would love to have access to.
Yeah, so why don't you just go hop over to Loading Ready Run and see what they got set up? And maybe
I
just
should.
borrow all their stuff.
Yeah, I should. Honestly, like,
What is this? Oh man.
I'll take a look at that, Brainiac. I absolutely will. I'm not
Okay.
really the man in charge over here, but I appreciate the feedback.
I was about to say, like, I don't know what card Anthony just cast for 6 mana, but I want to know what it is. But Michael already forced it, but oh man, if chat knows what that is, please give it to us.
Anyways, this has been an interesting game one. Mike Tessier, I think, is about to turn the corner here and make a gajillion damage for lethal. Yeah, that's 2 prowess on each of those monk
He
tokens.
didn't even bother resolving the brainstorm.
No, not at all. Not at all. He's like, I'm going to hold priority on all of these. I'm going to skip resolving.
You're dead.
He's ready to get this over with here. Interesting. Okay. Well, it looks like Anthony's deck
So, I don't
didn't get to operate too hard in the first one there.
while we're waiting for the round 2 getting sideboards ready and stuff, I want to ask you about the Legacy Challenge. Did you see the recent Legacy Challenge that came out on September
So
26th?
I did, and boy oh boy, it was a lot of like pile lists, right? Like
Lots of
Grixis,
blue
lots of
control
blue
decks,
control decks,
yeah.
right? Nary a Delver in the top 8 to be seen, if I recall.
Which is hilarious. There wasn't that many Wrens.
Sure. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. It was a lot of Grixis lists.
Yep.
We should pull it up here. Here, hold on. Let me do a new window. We can go to the MTGO. Deck list.
Oh, is that how you find it? Wow.
It's pretty easy.
I
Yeah.
just wait for Reddit to post it. Every time.
I have this page. I have the deck list page here bookmarked, so I habitually pull this one
I should
up.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. Usually on by Monday morning, they've published the Sunday challenge lists. So yeah, we got first place with Stoneblade, just classic Tundras.
Yep.
3 Narset, 3 Jace the Mind Sculptor.
2 dual lands.
Yeah, 2 dual lands. Mind you, also in these results, Eldraine should be legal in all this, right? So we might be able to start pick out some of the new Eldraine cards that show up. I don't know if any of them did in the top.
Haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, I do think that Mystic Island is going to start to come up a lot.
Oh, wait, no.
Maybe not a lot, but it's going to start to come up.
Wait, was it legal for this tournament?
I believe it was, but I don't know how thoroughly it had been like
Because normally
tested.
people start testing. I don't think it was legal.
Sure.
I'm not sure. I haven't seen any yet.
Right, I'm kind of checking right now. We have, let's see, what do we got? Reanimator, Dredge, in second and third respectively, or third and second respectively.
Yeah.
Then we have a Grixis pile right below that. Then we have Depths still in its place, green black.
Eldrazi Stompy.
Eldrazi Stompy, which obviously seems pretty well positioned right now in any way. Bryant Cook with like another top 8, which I think he just is very, very good with.
He just loves Storm.
Yeah, he's really on that, that Epic Storm train. And then the last deck is very much
Stoneblade again.
yeah, no.
Oh,
This is the Mentor deck.
Oh,
This
Mentor,
is Mike's.
yeah, right.
As I was going to say, very much the deck that Mike's playing. The splashy
yeah,
red
right,
for
yeah.
2 Magmatic Sinkhole
Gotcha,
in the main. With 3 Astrolabe. I think that number is so interesting, right?
Do you think Astrolabe's right in Legacy?
Do I think it's right?
Or do you think it's good?
Yes. I think it is demonstrably good. I don't know if it's broken. I don't know if it has yet to find its best home. But I think it's definitely proven itself just so far. Like this deck that Mike is playing has splashed, gone quite up. Its stock has risen quite a bit since the 2 weekends ago of SCG Syracuse when it put like 3 or 4 copies in the top 16.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I guess, I don't know if these Jeskai decks need the color fixing, but the Astro just is a card draw and potentially color fixtures you anyway.
Yes,
So,
and that is, I think, the appeal. You can still run basics. You basically are still a mono islands and plains deck.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have this 1 red spell that can just so easily deal with most of your planeswalkers or creature issues is, I think, largely worth the splash. I'll say that I played against the deck at the GP, and Magmatic Sinkhole was a house against my deck. And I was playing humans, so
It's 5 damage, right?
yeah, 5 damage, just delve 1 red.
Yeah. All right. So we have Anthony firing off a him taking a Narset and a Volk, which is, Mike didn't want. He did brainstorm, but he didn't want to counter it, so he lost 2 cards.
Yeah. Bryceland M says, fine with Astrolabe, but find Plague and Energy and Rin 6 BL Abominations. I don't disagree with that. I do think that Astrolabe is a big part of those 4-color snow decks that run both of those cards. So there's that. Mike with the Raw Monk. Just straight out
Just
on
eating
turn
again?
3. Yeah,
Eating
just
again?
But does he have the Force of Will?
I love it. He's just eating all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure Anthony has all of them. Mike's fine. He takes it. He takes it.
Kill the Mentor. I mean, Mike probably has more gas than him.
Yeah, look, he's got a full hand. He's got Narsets and stuff. He's ready to rock. I think we're going to see, a Narset here.
Yeah, I'll gem Narset. Because you could potentially hit a
Yeah, it's just double snap other than that. Oh, into Fairy. I see. So he's got a choice between 3 Fairy or Narset. Or holding up Snap, Brainstorm. Does he have a Brainstorm in his yard? Yeah. So just Narset, which is, I think,
he
solid
fired off
here.
the Brainstorm.
It's just more spells, more redundancy. I don't think it really matters. I don't think the Narset Claws matters a lot against Anthony's deck.
No,
he
not
does
against
not draw.
Anthony.
He does not draw more than 1 card a turn very often.
Yeah, I don't think he's playing Phyrexian. Arenas.
Anything like that.
Oh, that's a good reveal of the Narset there.
Yeah, that's a
Double-
lot
both
of
forces.
picks. I think the Force of Negation is what Mike wants. Best one for him to pick there. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Henry.
Henry with our little meta here. What do we have tonight? Just 21 players? 22?
We got Depths, Show and Tell, Nick Fit, Green, White Maverick, Depths. 4-color Loam, lands, Manaless Dredge, Banned Soul Herder, he's back. 4-color Ren, 4-color Control, Depths, Blue, White Miracles, Mud, oh, love it, Mud. Hogak, Prison. You just read Prison, there's also many types of prisons.
Wow.
Tess, Grixis Snow, Grixis, Mono Black Fancy. Oh, that's what Anthony's on, Mono Black Fancy. Reanimator, Rug Delver, Jeskai, and Shadow.
I also demand Soul Herder, so I don't disagree with that.
I'd love to see Soul Herder, actually. I hope he wins.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll definitely be happy to get that guy in round 2 or 3, no matter what. It's a fun deck to feature. We have a light room today too, so really, hopefully we'll just be grateful to get what we can.
Gabe is my friend from work, and this is the first time he's attended a Monday Legacy.
Very cool.
So he's playing.
Wow.
He's a hardcore.
Did you give him Grixis, or did you?
No, he plays a lot of Legacy.
Okay.
He plays a lot. He's had Grixis. He's had
Okay.
4-color
He just hasn't played here before.
Yeah.
So he's familiar with the format.
He's 100% familiar with the format. He knows
Very
how to
cool.
play, but he just doesn't play here normally because he had.
Look at Mike's hand right now. I mean, is there much to be said? I know we haven't really been commentating this game for the folks at home, but I think you can. I think you can figure out what's happening. Mike has 2 Planeswalkers on the board and a grip of 7 cards.
Yeah.
Anthony has 3 Swamps and also a lot of cards, but they're not going to tend to do a lot against Mike's hand. I don't know what that is. What is that?
I don't know, but it keeps getting forced. I think it's 6 mana because he tapped 6 last time.
That's a 4 mana something. What is that card?
I want to go check it out.
Yeah, go check it out.
I have
I'll
to
hold
see.
I'll grab your head. I'll grab your headset. Which Mono B is this? Honestly, Zach Faden. Oh, by the way, what's up? We played each other. This is Mono B. We're not sure. This is Mono B, kind of like budget? Question mark.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. What was that? What was that card?
Guys, that black card that he keeps casting that keeps getting counterspelled is Mind Shatter. X black black. Target player discards X random cards.
Oh, is that like just the fixed mind twist?
I think
the double
so.
black
Yeah.
mind twist.
That's why Mike keeps countering spelling it every
That's
time.
amazing. All right, so yeah, as we said, mono black stuff. We didn't, I didn't know what Anthony Pritchett was on before he was
It's sort of like a discard deck, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and there are certain mono black decks in this format that are like established things. Oh, here we go.
It's got a
Look,
him.
Anthony's got a lot of good cards in here, like him to 2 rocks. I don't know what that card is. It's a weird bow archer dude in the art.
All right, what?
Oh, is that just murder?
I think
Is that
it's
just the card murder?
straight up murder.
Oh wow, yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Counter your murder with force of will.
You could play Doomblade, but he's playing murder. I think it's murder.
Yeah, it's 3 mana, so. Oh boy, indeed. But
Dark Ritual? No.
big props to. Is that a 1 mana? What is happening?
The hymn costs 2.
What is going on here?
I think maybe that land is floating mana.
Is that land floating mana? Okay. Perhaps we have mana floating on here.
I mean, I'm sure that Mike is and Anthony can both count.
Yeah,
that, so-
listen, if Mike's letting this resolve, I am sure Mike knows what's happening. I definitely trust that.
Yeah, I don't know what that land is, but I'm assuming it's a land that makes a lot of black mana. It's not the Cabal.
It definitely could be. Oh, the one that makes for how many swamps
Coffers?
you have, of course. Yeah,
but
yeah.
that doesn't count here because if he taps 3, then it should be making only 3. Wait, if you tap itself, and it's 2 mana, so 2 mana that 1/1 it makes 3. It's the same amount.
I have no clue. Yeah, it would be. I believe it would be.
Could be. Nah, Lake of the Dead has to sack a land when it enters the battlefield. Sack a swamp.
Cabal coffers. I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, we should be able to bring that up on the picker if we have the picker.
Yeah,
up.
but I know that Cabal coffers cost 2 mana, doesn't it? Let's type it in. Coffers. That's the tutor.
Aha. See, add blank for each swamp, and it's not a swamp, so it doesn't count itself.
That's what I'm saying. So it's just really just making 3 mana.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
I know he
I don't
cast
know.
the tutor there. I saw the tutor again.
Oh, sure. Just
literally
the
4 mana.
regular, just 4 mana.
The demonic tutor.
This is literally like
This is
like mono black
binder.
tabletop, but like in a cool way.
Yep.
Where like if you just double him your opponent in a legacy tournament sometimes, and you maybe play a Liliana. I don't know. That said, you're playing against what is considered a top tier strategy right now.
I mean,
the Just Guy Mentor deck, and
yeah,
it looks
Just
like
Guy
Mike is
Mentor's
doing
in there.
quite a bit to clean up. I'm really hoping we'll have time to line up a game 3 because there's 27 minutes left in the round still, and I do not see this going Anthony's way.
Yeah, I can get it back up.
Yeah.
Just as a agenda topic I want to talk about later is I want
Of
to talk about
course.
Throne, the excited cards you
Oh,
win
yeah,
for Throne.
yeah, there's a lot to talk
Oh,
about.
so
We'll get to
many
it.
good
We will
cards.
absolutely get to it. There's a really cool. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to talk about with Throne. There's some subtle stuff, and then there's some not so subtle stuff.
That's Chain is Idiot again, right?
Yeah,
is-
that's definitely changed.
Sacrifice a creature at sorcery speed, and then you have flashback.
Right, that's what it is.
Sack a token. Nice. He's got a lot of sort of sack. Maybe he's versed a lot of Dark Depths matchups.
Sure.
I think he's gonna cast that Mind Twist again.
So now he's gonna make
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. What is this? Was that
It's probably some sort of kill
just
spell.
is that like smother? What is that? Like some? It's not smother.
Looks like a dinosaur. All right, Mark's gonna fetch and response, and then he's gonna.
A real showcase of black removal spells here.
Man, he should play Dash Hope. How hilarious would that
Just
be?
like the hall, like a hallway full of enshrined removal spells.
removal deck.
Yeah, that's what this deck is.
I'm surprised he's not playing Gary. Got a great merchant.
You never know.
Again,
Here's another
still nice.
brainstorm in response. We're making monks, baby. 2 monks per spell.
He's running out of tokens.
Yeah. Aha.
We got it. We got there.
Mike's gonna brainstorm. Those 3 cards.
How much time do you have left?
Quite a bit. 26 minutes.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. So I'm really hoping that we'll have a backup, but
You should be fine.
we'll have plenty to talk about even if we don't. Like I said, it is a light night. So
It's okay. We'll get some people.
yeah.
We can even escalate the rounds if we wanted. Like just like start the next round, but if you're late because we told you had 10 minutes left, you have the time extension.
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
you've seen LGS do that. I've actually gone through 4 rounds of Legacy once in 3 hours. That's pretty good.
That's great.
They
I
do
mean-
it at Phoenix.
I mean, you can play through Legacy Leagues like that online, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because everyone just starts whenever.
Yeah, and sometimes like the games just go so fast that like if you just 2-0 straight through a league, it might be less than 2 hours or something for 5 matches.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Mox is a little bit apart from the light load of Legacy players today. There's a lot of Commander players hanging out.
Sure,
Tonight.
yeah.
they're
I have
really-
noticed that the area behind us has sort of become a de facto Commander Monday night scene.
getting big. Yeah.
There's quite a few splinter groups within that too. There's like the 2DH people, the regular Commander people, the competitive Commander people, all sorts. And they have that Command Fest coming up, so there's that.
Yeah. Well, so that sort of came out of nowhere for me. I was like, what? Commander Fest?
Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention to that side of the game, but I'm not surprised that they want to try to go for that. There's never been an equivalent type, event for Commander players really, unless there's like something I don't know about that's like a big yearly annual thing. Is this Mono Black train wreck by chance? I don't know if that's how sarcastic that is, but like,
Hey man, give him a chance.
yeah,
He's playing his
yeah.
deck.
Unless that's a real deck, in which case I definitely want to know what that is.
I mean, he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
He is definitely doing a thing.
Did he? I don't think Mike triggered the token from the Teferi.
What? Oh, did he? Did he play Teferi and not make another
I
token?
don't think he did.
It could be off screen at this point.
He's true. Yeah.
You never know. I tell you what, I don't think Mike's too worried.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? Oh, this is the.
We're
shooter.
gonna let this resolve. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is a Cobalt Core or
Yeah, yeah. Isn't this just Grim Tutor? What's it called? Grim? No, it's
I think it's Demonic Tutor, no?
Demonic Tutor. Isn't that the broken one though? Isn't this one Grim Tutor?
Oh, it might be Grim Tutor. I don't know.
Peace and Love says I just made a Hypergenesis deck. That deck is sweet. That deck made top 64.
Yeah, it was like 49th of the.
Mike lost to that guy.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually looked at the deck list. I had like the 4 green guides, 4 red guides. I had the 8 Cascade spells, had Show and Tell, and the Diabolic Tutor. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
Demonic
it's
Tutor is
Diabolic.
the broken one.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Like, there's so many magic. Like, I'm not gonna blame anyone for getting that mixed up. You know what I mean?
He's got 2 souls in his hands.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's just like mind. He's like.
All right, so Mike's just like, I'm just gonna attack. All right, and that is the game. All right, Mike's SEA in 2. Lee is going to hop up and try to find a backup. I'll hold your headset there. Avoid a little audio snafu. Shredderk is an old mono black deck that paid Coffers and Helldozer and Staff of Domination. Ooh, that seems pretty sweet. I'm not actually familiar with Helldozer, so I'm going to type that into the card picker right now. It's a cool name for a magic card. Equally cool name for a metal band. Destroy target land if that land... Ooh, I hope. I mean, I wish. So we did not see that card, I'll tell you, Sarsaparilla, but would have loved it. That's a sweet one. I want to see that in the next cube draft I do. Alrighty, everybody. Well, that was a quick round 1. Like, we are still sitting at 22, but we also are sitting at, let's see here, 11 tables with a bye. So I think, yeah, that is going to be...
There's only 2 matches left.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's going to be a quick night tonight, Lee. We got 21 players. So 21 players in the room. That means 10, just 10. Oh, yeah.
Let's bring it back.
Hey, everybody. All right, now that Lee's back, we were bringing it back to the booth. 21 players in the room tonight. That means just 10 just 10 matches. So plus a bye. And that's going to be pretty quick, honestly, in Legacy. That's one thing that I thought was really great about the Grand Prix. It is the first Grand Prix I went to where it truly felt like they ran as close to time as humanly possible.
I know.
They did not go. They did not go that late at all.
Yeah.
And usually at a Grand Prix, I'm like, well, it's kind of hard to avoid. This is a massive event. You have to plan these with a certain amount of window for like, oh, if we say an event's going to start at 9, it's really probably going to start like 9:15, right? But everything, like the first Legacy Grand Prix I went to, granted this is when Sensei's Divining Top was legal. Like every round went to past 15, 20 minutes on the clock. It was nuts. It was like almost egregious.
Oh, top.
Yeah, and so to have that, to go from that to now in 2019 have the Legacy GP be the one where like we never barely got past 10, like sub 10 minutes on the clock, right? Like everything was get wrapped up fairly quickly. Standings went up as fast as I've had like seen them do it. So like I was honestly very
Yeah.
well done on that part for
Day-
the GP.
I think day one I wrote on my one of my tweets or my statuses. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
it's like round 9 and it started around 9. It was 5 o'clock. on
Yeah,
day
it's like
one.
the sun was still out and stuff,
I
and
was
they were
like,
finishing
wow,
everything.
it's a combination of like legacy players knowing how to play the game really
Absolutely.
proficiently,
Yeah.
but also it actually went really well on time.
I think it's a combination of very like a very good hardworking judge staff, a format where the base player knows a lot about the game, right? Like ostensibly, if you're here to play Legacy, you know a lot about the entire game of Magic.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just a lot of that stuff just gets smoothed over. A lot of judge calls that would happen don't necessarily need to because both players operating know exactly what needs to happen. And then players know that they only need to call a judge if the crazy stuff happens, like the mechanical errors or like
Yep.
you said with the sideboard stuff.
Yep. I mean, to your point as
Yeah,
well,
it's much
like
smooth, so smooth.
the deck meta also defines how fast a tournament can go. Like
Yep.
if top is the
Absolutely.
popular deck, everyone will go
Yeah,
slower.
it was a Delver meta.
But
Yeah,
Delver, everyone's just playing fast, like
You're right.
Ghosts and Delvers.
Yep.
And then I'm just destroying people with Cloud Burst. It's hilarious.
Yeah, so it was a very nice experience. I'm not going to Bologna, obviously, but I'm very much looking forward to whatever legacy they have in 2020. Hopeful that they will still do 2 in the continental U.S.
Yeah.
And I think I will definitely try to make both of them if I can in the next year. Like, we'll see. We'll see where they end up being. I don't know if I'll go to Niagara Falls if they go back there, but like,
Oh yeah.
they have a lot of options. So
yeah, I have I think last year I went to 6.
nice.
I went
Wow.
to 6 GPs
I've been to
last
6
year.
GPs total.
Yeah. So I try to go to a lot as much as I can while I'm in America.
Yeah.
But next year I'm trying to like cull it down to maybe 4. So I think the 4 I've chosen is potentially like Vegas and Seattle.
Well, have they announced all of the ones for next year?
No, they haven't mentioned
Okay,
them.
okay. I was about to say.
But I always love Vegas. Vegas is always one of my favorite GPs.
Okay, I've never been to Vegas. Never been to Never been to a GP Vegas or just Vegas ever.
It's pretty good. Pretty lit.
If
It's
they
massive.
do a Legacy at GP Vegas, I'd probably go out there for that.
I think they're like one of the first like Channel Fireball GPs that when they took over.
Yeah.
It was like Legacy Standard.
I remember that. Yeah, they've done Legacy Modern too as well. I've missed out on both of those, but
Legacy Modern.
I do other stuff. So travel is travel. You gotta budget accordingly and stuff like that.
Of course, yeah.
But yeah, Eternal Weekend's coming up as well, so we're 1 month out from that. I think October 31st. I'm pretty sure it's on Halloween weekend, which will be
Yeah, they always have it around Halloween, don't they?
always around. But I think this is one of the first years they've had it on. At least from the reaction I've seen from other players that are going, they were a little surprised.
So we should all play Scarecrow decks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or cat decks, considering the new Eldraine stuff. We can play with that new Cauldron cat. There's a cat sacrifice comes back when you sacrifice food.
Oh,
Drains
okay.
your opponent.
I didn't know
It's
that.
pretty cool.
No,
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
about that cat.
Some sweet stuff.
But let's talk about throwing for like a quick 5 minutes now. Like, what card are you most excited about for its application into Legacy?
I'll tell you what card I'm most not excited about is Mystic Sanctuary. This is the island that is ETBs unless you control ETBs tapped unless you control 3 islands. I want to say it is.
Maybe 3 islands.
Yeah. And then when it enters the battlefield, let's see. I'm just gonna pull up the old Mythic spoiler here. When it enters the battlefield, you can just put a dang old instant or sorcery in your graveyard on top of your library, just right there, just off the bat.
Scroll down.
Yeah, hold on, we're getting there. All the lands. All right, here we go. This card is a common, by the way. This is like Wizards mocking Legacy players.
Bring back Miracle.
Mystic Sanctuary ETB is tapped unless you control 3 or more other islands. We already know this. When Mystic Sanctuary enters the battlefield untapped. Oh, so it has to enter untapped. I forgot that was the clause on all of these.
Yeah.
No wonder they made it a common. You may put target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on top of your library. So that means past turn 4. In the Miracles deck, they will be able to do things like recur Terminus, put Sword Splashers back on top of their library if they need it. All sorts of lovely things that will just... Oh, we have it up already?
Yeah,
oh,
so Patrick made it so it looks at Scryfall.
Patrick is the best.
He's
Thank
pretty
you,
good, yeah.
Patrick Daly, for
Right
updating.
there.
So yeah, we do have it up. I'm sorry, folks. I was talking about it as if we couldn't do that. Anyways, now you can see it.
This part, the fact that it's an island is very silly.
Yeah, agreed. Also, the fact that it's a common, also the fact that it's an instant or a sorcery and not just a sorcery.
Mm.
Even if it was just a sorcery, like it could get Terminus, but like I think I would feel better about the card. You know, like it couldn't get anything else that was really that good.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't know.
What does chat think about this
I'm
card?
not the biggest fan of this type of. Yeah. So as Riceland has pointed out in chat, counterbounce trigger fetch. Right?
Yep.
So that's an interesting, yeah. So we might see an uptick in that type of build from Miracles. The other card that a lot of people are talking about is Once Upon a Time. I've yet to see how that works out in testing, but ostensibly this card goes into the depths decks. I don't know if it fits into any other Legacy decks, unless you're trying to make like Neo brand a thing in Legacy. Is
I
there
mean,
any other deck that you really
we've
want
like
this card
randomly
in?
thought about it in like Green Post.
But you're not. Oh, but it has to be. You have to run green.
We have green
I don't think you really. But do you have enough green to
in,
make it
in Green Post.
castable? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In Green Post, I have 7 basics and maybe some fetches.
Okay, so you feel fine. It is all like so. That's the thing. Also, is like I think the way the card looks strong is if it fits into a deck where that deck doesn't mind passing with 1 in a green up.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean? Because you have to have it be an okay card when it's just
Yeah,
in your hand.
that's
You
true.
can't have it be a free spell and then 3 trash cards in your deck.
That's true.
Like I feel like that is a trap. That has to be a trap. So you have to be a deck where you're comfortable just casting that card, and I guess like you don't even have to pass a turn, right? Like you can just cast it main phase, but like is that better than what your deck is already doing?
That's true. That's true. I mean, we like to just puzzle think about stuff.
No, absolutely. This is what you're supposed to do. I'm just here to I could be totally wrong, right? This is an interesting one as well. I think this card is definitely bound to make some sort of a splash. I don't quite know in what deck. I think a lot of the Chalice, like I think if I had my pick of the litter, I would play like the Jund Sylvan plug list, and I would just
Jam one of these
slam
guys?
one of these guys in there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Green Sun Zenith to find it, and that's like once I go my turn 1 Chalice, turn 2 Trinisphere,
Mm.
we just find that bad boy on turn with like Ancient Tomb for Green Sun Zenith ramp, and
Smash
then
it there.
boom, we're just in there.
All right, so we have a comment there from one of our.
Yeah, Zach knows what's up. Zach Faden is great minds think alike.
So Drake has said, someone brought this up, but you can go Island Pedal. Can you cast Emery on?
Oh,
one through
Emery
the
is
pedal?
another card to watch
It
out
can
for.
be interactive. Yeah, Emery is actually that's pretty.
So yeah, I think this card is probably more of a threat in Modern, which is a Mox Opal format, versus Legacy, which is like a brains, But like I do think that the existence of the card in Legacy could push Mox Opal decks, right? Like Tezzerator might want this card or something like that. Like Painter, I think Blue Red Painter with Emery could be pretty real.
I think
So you have Goblin Engineer and Emery.
You can engineer a thing into the graveyard and then just bring it back.
Yeah, so it's pretty nuts.
Just press that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should do it, right?
Yeah.
Lurker of the Lock. This is also, by the way, some really incredible art.
Oh, I love the artwork on this.
Recruiter gets Emery.
Yeah. By the way, I'm just going to answer Drake's question. I don't think you can do that. He's talking about if you can go Island Pedal then cast Emery because of the reduction. But when you sack the pedal to try to cast her, you don't have the reduction.
Yes, that's accurate. You could go Island Pedal and cast Emery just with your island, right? You don't have to sack the pedals. You just leave them as artifacts.
Yeah. You also can play the blue artifact land.
Yeah. Also that. Oh yeah. So that's what. See the sign out plus pedal equals turn 1 Emery.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet. So yeah, we definitely may well see like maybe Painter with artifact lands, right? Seats and the red one, and just load up on all that stuff. Woof.
I mean, you don't even need to. Oh wait, do you need to play pedal? You could just literally go blue artifact land, in a guide. Like,
Well, sure, yeah, but is a guide better than a pedal?
I mean, it isn't, but I'm just saying, like, you just need any mana source. He doesn't need to specifically be a pedal.
Right. No, you're not wrong. Great Furnace. Is that a new card? Is that a card that we need to care about?
That's just the red artifact land.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm really bad at certain Magic card things. Like I didn't play the game when those cards were printed, and so I just know them as the colored artifact lands.
Okay. I'm going to just check out if they're going to go to next round. I think everyone's done, so I want to see if they're going to skip to next round.
Okay. I think
They do?
I don't know if everyone's done, but you can go and check. Like
There was only one game going.
If everyone's done, they wouldn't just be like farting around right now.
I'll see.
Yeah, go check it out. I think there's probably one match. Oh yeah, you're all good, Black Weddle. No worries. That was just me being silly. What about the red free mana enchantment? Yeah, we'll see, man. That card is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't know where it goes in Legacy. Like I don't know, like because with that card, right, you're really just casting like 5s and 6s, and in Standard, those are like insane crushing Magic cards for the most part. But in Legacy, they're not.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No worries.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I'm talking about. Raceland was saying, what about that the Fires of Inferno or whatever, the free spell card that's going to
Fires of
tear up.
Invention?
Yeah, it's going to just tear up Standard.
Yeah, fires.
So I was
it's not
saying that
bad.
I think this card is obviously powerful,
Mhm.
but I like this card is primarily for casting like 5 and 6 drops, right,
Mm.
for free. Like maybe 7 drops in the very very late game. But if you're not winning by that time when you hit your 7th land drop after 4, right? Like what are you doing? So what are the 5 and 6 drops that you're casting right after you cast this spell in Legacy?
So I don't
Right,
know about
like, what-
Legacy, but in Standard, how they've been using it
Yeah.
is they use it with Planeswalkers.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know,
of
'cause you
course.
can just start,
Yeah,
like,
you get your
getting-
free spells.
And yeah, you cast a bunch of Planeswalkers that are like random weird manas.
I've seen the decks also using the Cavaliers, the ones that are triple color and kind of hard to cast, but they have very good ETB effects.
Mhm.
So you can just cast those for free.
Yep.
And like with the red one, I think you can discard and draw your hand, so you just
Mhm.
find more stuff.
Yep.
I think with the blue one, you like get a look at 3. Yes, you get to do crazy stuff with this card.
Yeah, I think with like because Planeswalkers are really impactful when you can.
Charbelcher, not wrong. This could be well. You have to have the lands though, and Charbelcher goes off with like rituals, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't have lands.
But I tell you what, Charbelcher did get a card out of the set.
oh yeah, show me the red,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
red
yeah,
ritual.
yeah. What is that card? What is that card called? Yeah, Iron Crag Feet. So yeah.
I didn't know what the English name was. Wow, I saw it when it was in a different language.
Oh, okay.
Iron.
Iron Crag. Oh, why would I spell iron like I'm supposed to?
like a
Excuse me.
regular person.
Excuse me, wizards. Yeah. Are we good it up? Yeah.
It looks
Check
so
this
good.
guy
Full
out.
art. Full
So-
art looks so pretty.
This is the fun one. Oh yeah. This is the other 4 CMC sorcery. I got you in chat. You're good.
So for an extra mana,
yeah.
Seething Song is 3 mana, right?
Yeah.
Seething Song. Yeah,
Three
but
3 to 5.
and it's also
And
instant.
this is 4 to 7.
This is 4 to 7.
Yeah.
3 to 5.
Ritual
Wow.
and Dragonstorm is a pretty sweet one. I'm not gonna lie. If you just Dragonstorm this bad baby
Dragonstorm's
out,
8 mana.
yeah, but you can get there.
Wait, 8 or 9? I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
you
9 mana.
can get there.
You can get there?
Yeah, you can
Nice,
get
nice.
there.
Just ritual.
Well, you cast
Iron
this.
Crag
You
Fate.
cast this. You cast Iron Crag Feet off of 5 mana, and then you drop down to 1, and then you go up to 8. So you just gotta get that 1 extra mana in there. Yeah,
love it.
and you're already storming off. So, is it 9? Yeah,
it's
you're
9
right.
mana.
It's 8. Yeah, because it gets
8
pitched.
is, yeah,
Because it gets pitched to the one thing.
to Blazing Shoal.
Yeah, of course. Yep. Yeah, so that's fun. But this is also the perfect amount to cast and activate Belcher. So I don't know if
That's
I don't know like
true,
if,
yeah, I did
where
do
that
that.
fits into the current Belcher builds, but I have to imagine there's like a pyretic ritual into stuff here, right? Going on.
There's a because I think in Belcher they play a card that's like I think it's like a single green, and then you can sack it and make double green.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Tinder Wall. It's double red, I believe.
A double red.
Yeah, it's a single green. You sack it to make double red.
It's so random.
It's pretty random. Rite of Flame is the one I was thinking of. Yeah.
Mhm.
So they would do
Single red sorcery.
Tinder Walls and Rite of Flames and all that stuff.
Which is kind of funny. Rider Flame is a sorcery. People keep forgetting about that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I
Is
didn't.
it
I forgot
sorcery?
about that.
Maybe. I'll check
Well,
it.
hold on. Yeah, we have the we have the deck list up here, and we have the premier Rite of Flame deck in what 7th place? Here?
Montez?
Yeah, Tess. So it is sorcery. You're
Yeah,
correct.
yeah.
Mystical Dispute will be fun for dub strategies. Mystical Dispute. Which one is that?
I think it sounds like a blue card.
For real? Yeah.
What color is this?
I'm assuming it's a blue-white one. I just haven't. Still haven't familiarized myself with like all of the all the
must
new
say
stuff.
The flavor for the set. is
Sure.
insane.
Spell cost 2. Oh, sure. Yeah, this is like the free. Yeah, this is nice.
It's like a mana leak.
Yeah, it's like a red blast, as Restonum's pointing out in the chat.
But it's a mana leak.
Sure, but for
Yeah.
1 mana,
Yeah.
it can basically be a blast.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's true,
I see. Like it's basically going to be not incentive, but some reason to have blue-white over
Yeah.
splashing
Because
for
if
red.
you know you're versing a blue deck, then it's sort of like a better spell pierce.
Yeah. Also, so what's the story over there?
So there was one match just finished.
Got it.
And then I think they're trying to get the new pairings out.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
cool.
hoping they get pairings out early.
Me too. We're running out of Eldraine cards to talk about.
No, let me see. Let me see.
Oh, Raise History Name. Oh yeah, Zach Faden bringing. What do we think about Vantress Gargoyle? I'll tell you what, I didn't think about it at
I
all.
don't even know what that card does.
You just scroll past it.
What's it called?
I didn't think about it at all until someone posted a 5/0 blue-black list with it. So
Which one?
We scroll up.
What color is it?
Blue.
It's blue. Oh, okay. I don't know these blue cards.
Boom.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think Drown of the Lock is very good. It seems like Vantress Gargoyle might be real.
There's too many cards with Ventress. I'm trying to get the date picker up.
Vantress. Yeah.
Ventress Garg.
Just Garg ought to do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So this is a new artifact. It's obviously a cheap flyer.
5/4. Wow.
Yeah, right. So can't attack unless defending player has 7 or more cards in their graveyard, which is an interesting one. And it can't. I mean, the second clause barely matters. Can't block unless you have 4 or more cards in hand. Each player, and then it mills. It's tapped. Each player puts the top card of library into their graveyard. So there's a lot going on here, right? This is a blue card that could potentially mess with your opponent's brainstorms, right? It's a way for you to potentially pitch bad cards off your brainstorms in a pinch. I think like end of turn or whatever, if you've already put cards back. And then it's a big fly-in beater for blue decks. So I don't know. I honestly this one is a little tricky to evaluate. I think it's probably pretty good. I think it dies to a lot.
Yeah. I mean, it's also
dies
5/4.
dies to Ancient Grudge. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is a 5/4. But like I said, I was made aware of this card because some guy was playing blue-black Delver already with it online.
Wow.
Yeah, with Gurmag Anglers in this card.
So like cards like decks like that what do you call it? Canadian Threshold, where they have like a lot of cheap spells that just jam into the graveyard. They try to get Threshold as fast as they can. So this potentially could be like floating around there.
Yeah.
And also one thing to be relevant about is 2 mana for a 5/4. Yes, he can't really attack or to block, but the power could be relevant. I know there's certain cards in Standard care about power, where they're like, oh, your spells get cheaper if you.
Oh yeah, I think in Standard this guy's probably going to be somewhat real. I'm not so sold on the. I mean, graveyards get big in Standard no matter what, right? I don't quite know how they function, but in Legacy, like I'm trying to. So what I'm trying to think of is decks where this card is like not what you want to see, right? Like if I'm playing this card in my deck, what decks do I not want to face? Because I'm never going to be able to attack with my freaking gargoyles, right? Like probably just. Are those all bad matchups anyway? Like, do I not care about it at that point? I don't know. I'm literally making these questions up right now, and I'm not in a position to answer them. But as far as live evaluating on this card, it's an interesting one. It's also a sleeper. I genuinely hadn't noticed it in spoilers until it came out. Brazen Borrower we might see to pop up too. That card's pretty interesting. I think it's I think it's like a solid one of. I think that's like, I think if you play like a Vendilion Click and a Brazen Borrower, maybe that's pretty sweet. I have no idea. I don't think they compete, even though they're the same slot. Also, yeah, Rip Helm, pretty bad matchup. What are we looking for? What card?
No, I just made the card picker disappear.
Oh no! Oh, I think I know how to get it back. Hold on.
Clicked a little.
Let me do a little surgery.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
And we're back.
There we
All right, I think we get the next round pairings going up. Yeah, they're still sorting stuff out. What cards are you guys excited about?
I think Rug
Please
Delver
let
will
us
play
know.
Borrower. What's Borrower? Oh, yeah, Brazen. Okay, yeah,
Brazen,
I just said that, yeah. What do you think about Wishclaw? I saw a Storm list that was messing around with it.
I have a thing about Wishclaw.
Okay.
You know, it's really sick. Like, I mean, this is more of a standard thing.
Yeah.
Right, because I think about it. We always have to evaluate new cards in the standard shell first because that's how they design it.
Sure.
But Wishclaw is pretty bonkers with Teferi. Because you activate it,
yeah,
and the opponent can't activate it on their own turn, and then Teferi it back to your hand.
Oh. Wait. Do you have to activate Teferi and then activate the wish thing in response? Because otherwise it would automatically go to your opponent, right?
So you have Teferi and Wishclaw in hand in play.
Yeah.
You activate it. You get a card from your library, put it in your hand, and then it goes to your opponent's control.
Right.
Tapped.
Right.
Right. And then you activate Teferi and just bounce it back to your hand.
Oh, you just target it on your opponent's battlefield.
Yeah.
And then it goes back to your hand.
And then you draw a card.
Of course. Wow. Well, that's pretty gross. I'm not a fan of that. I think that's probably going to be a thing in Standard. We'll find out.
Yeah. Also, Ashiok, they can't even search a library.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Woo. All right, cool. Well, I guess we're about to have some DTs in standard. That's cool.
I mean, the way I always saw it was like, oh, I got a Khan, you can't activate the artifact I just gave you. But
Yeah.
whatever.
Ah, wow. I don't know how to feel about that. I did just buy a bunch of Eldraine packs for Arena to try to have some fun. I already think that the one standard deck I built is like not super well positioned,
What'd
but
you build?
I just built red black aggro. I love playing red black. Like I love anytime Rakdos aggro is good in standard with like solid curves, like just 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop.
Mhm.
I love playing that deck. So that was kind of a deck right now. But I think it's about to get outclassed by all the kind of stuff you just described.
Yeah, all the shenanigans.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of shenanigans in standard right now, as I understand it. There's like, I'm not like a heavy standard player, but like I was just looking at some of the deck lists, and there's a lot of weird, silly stuff going on.
Yeah,
There's like a stacks deck in standard all of a
there
sudden.
is
Yeah,
the Doom,
which is
Doom,
pretty sweet.
Doom Foretold.
Yeah, Doom Foretold.
I did blow up. I did blow a bunch of wild cards in the recent standard set,
Yep.
and I ended up just building red green adventures
Oh, that's pretty good.
because I think Lucky Charm is such a cool card.
Which one is that? The
Lucky Charm is a 2-mana colorless artifact.
Sure.
So when you cast a creature,
With
when
it-
you cast an adventure,
Yeah.
it clones it, it copies it.
Oh, very cool. I've
Yeah.
not seen that.
So,
So yeah, I don't like that Bant deck. I do like the Esper Stacks deck. I'm not a fan of Golos in general. I don't like just big ramp colorless cards that everyone has access to in this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a big fan of ramp strategies in standard. I think is what I'm trying to get at here. Like, I rarely find them appealing or fun.
I think you're talking to the wrong person.
I know. Listen, but this is different. I have respect for ramp strategies in other formats. There are like, there's a lot more to compete with, you know, in those formats.
Someone has asked, are you looking to put Charming Prince in your humans deck? I'm assuming they're talking about it in modern
I'm
context.
not gonna lie, I really am, but I'm also having trouble finding cuts that I want to make.
Let's bring it up on the stream, eh?
There's some humans players that have started to already do it. The cuts involve taking like some of the hate bears out of the main in exchange for Charming Princes. Obviously, cutting Phantasmal Images in exchange for Charming Princes, which I'm for.
Mhm.
But I was already down to 1 Phantasmal Image anyway. So right now, I would play precisely 1 Charming Prince in my humans deck.
Is this for modern or legacy?
Legacy.
Legacy. Oh wow, nice.
Yeah. That said, I did buy 4, and I'm open to looking at how the deck performs. I do think, though, that most of the cards are too good to cut for Charming Prince, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of people are, like, really, really, really into the idea that it's like this 2/2 that scries 2. You can blink a creature with it that's your own. Do the Flicker Wisp thing. But, like things to keep in mind here are that, like, oftentimes a lot of your creatures have +1/+1 counters on them. You don't necessarily want to blink them, right?
That's true.
Oftentimes, 2/2 Scry 2 is like, I've actually been hearing the Scry 2 is very good. That said, like, again, like, the deck's there's a lot of slots, right? So that's I think I got my point across here, is that it has room, but right now I only have room for 1, and I think that it could probably be a 2 or 3 of. I would need someone else to figure that build out. Like, Eddie just recently, one of the cuts he made is a single Mother of Runes, just to like find room for more than 1 Charming Prince. So that shows you how tight the slots are, because sometimes you do have to evaluate and go, well, this is a format where I just don't need 4 mobs right now. It's too targeted or whatever.
Does modern humans play Thalia's Lieutenant?
Yeah.
I guess technically
You have to
could,
be a
like-
humans deck.
Of course. I guess technically you could try to like vial it in for a surprise, bump everyone up.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the idea, right? The idea is that, like, the problem is that it's not even that good in that regard, because the Thalia's Lieutenant doesn't come back until you're in step, right? So you have to do. It's a Flicker Wisp.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah, it's a
thought
Flicker
I
Wisp.
thought it was just a blink.
No, it's a straight Flicker, which I love, by the way. I'm a big fan of they did the Flicker Wisp clause on this, but I do think that it might end up being only like a 1-of slot. I'm not sure. I'm just saying that, like, I'm very impressed with the humans deck prior to this card being printed, and I'm not entirely sure what this fixes.
But
That said, it's not a bad card. It's a good human. It's probably going to be a 1 to 2 of in the deck. I just don't know where those cuts are made.
if you think about like the lore of Flicker Wisp, I
Yeah.
think as a weird elemental, it's like trying to blink something out of existence and then care about it later. But why is Charming Prince blinking something out of, like, is it protecting it? And
I think the idea is that it's charm. It's like taking you out for a night. It's like whining and dining you.
Oh,
Yeah, like this is
okay.
a charming dude. He can do anything. He can heal you. He can gain 3 life. He can see the future. He can scry. He can tell you what's going to happen. And then if he really likes you, he can take you out on a date, and you can spend the night with him. And you don't
Okay.
come back till the next morning.
Oh, okay. I see. I see where you're going there. Oh wow.
I'm murdering. Hire me. What can I say?
All right, he's here Mondays, guys. This is Jake McKean. All right. But yeah, I just want to hurry up and get Soul Herder on
Yeah, no,
stream.
me too. I'm really genuinely like, what is happening?
What is happening? They're just sitting. I think. Are they really just waiting for the timer?
Well, we're only 4 minutes past time, so I think.
Well, they were done when I got
Hey,
back.
hey, Will. Hey, anybody. See, this is the problem. I need like a button. I need like or a Nerf gun. In all honesty, that would do just as well.
Yeah, no, never.
I need a way to get Will's attention.
How do we get this off?
You should just be able to hit enter. Boom.
Okay,
There you
nice.
go. I like Royal Scion. Wait, what's with Tarmogoyf? Just because it pumps it? What does Royal Scions do again?
That's the Planeswalker.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up just for fun. I did see Rug trying to test that as a one of. Oh yeah, hey, giving your
I
Goyf
mean,
trample is not bad at all. Holy
Just growing
crap!
your Goyf as well.
Yeah, no, I mean that part's obviously fine. Yeah, hey,
Trample.
honestly,
First strike and
maybe not
trample.
bad.
So, like, I guess turn 1 Inquisition, turn 2 Goyf, turn
Why
3
is a
Roll
blue
Assault.
red card giving something trample? That's my question. I guess it's supposed to be red, but
Red is like a first strike thing. Trample's weird.
tell me about it. Yeah,
It's interesting.
I think giving Goyf's first strike would have been enough, but actually, it's kind of redundant, right?
First strike trample is so funny, but because you can just like,
Yeah.
can't you just like put 1 damage and then trample the rest?
Also, people are saying, okay, so Oko deals with Chalice. If we start to see Oko played in Legacy, I'm gonna freak out about some 3-mana Planeswalkers. I'll tell you that. This is too much. It's too much.
They don't even have Oko on here. Or maybe it's
Oh
spelled
wait,
differently.
Oko, comma? What the heck?
It's OKO, alright?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, not worried about it. Loot is blue, pump ability is red. I mean, I get that. I just think the trample is a bit egregious on that card. Oko's cool. I didn't realize it dealt with
back.
Chalice until just now, but that's pretty nuts. It just blows it. No, it did. Wait a second. What does Oko read? Do 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 do. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you just turn Chalice to a 3/3. That's not bad. I wonder if that's why they gave him so much loyalty. They're like, well, you're gonna give your opponents 3/3s, so we got to beef him up. I don't know.
My bad. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, we have got 1 more match. My bad.
That's fine. No, that's no worries. Yeah. So.
Doom Foretold. What?
Yeah, Doom Foretold's cool. That's pretty sweet. I'm like 2 cards off of finishing that deck too in Standard or in Arena.
In Arena, yeah.
Wild cards are tough to get. Let me tell you. I opened the 50 packs and I only got like 12. I got like 13 rares and like 5 mythics.
Okay.
That was it.
I guess. I don't.
Which was enough to build like all the cards I needed for that one deck.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was it. I was out. But you know, that's the new Arena thing.
Everyone's been saying Garruk is bonkers in Standard.
Card's very good on paper.
Once upon a time.
Zach Fade and I do not
You
disagree.
think Once Upon a Time? In what show?
Yeah, so where are you playing? Where are you playing it?
I like Once Upon a Time in Infect.
In Infect. Ooh.
Oh, get the creature, yeah.
I like that. Or your Ink Ball. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So maybe helping because Infect's also a deck that is fine holding up mana, right? And so you can be like
End of turn.
Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
You know, like just being like while you're attacking with your little 1/1 Infect dude, threatening to pump it, then like it just plays naturally into how that deck plays, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
That's not bad. Hey, I've just been trying to think about where it's good as a spell. When it's like, where's it good if you have to cast it and not for free, right? Yeah.
So where's Travis? Oh, Travis did win. Oh, can we get Soul Herder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Table 1. Thomas Cornett versus Travis. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
I'm
It's gonna be
excited.
solid.
Guys, we got Soul Herder.
Hey.
Soul Herder. He won the round. So it's Travis
Oh wait,
versus
sorry,
Thomas.
that's the wrong button for me. Yeah.
Thomas playing. He's on Sneak and Show. Oh, we have Soul Herder versus Show and Tell.
What is gonna happen? Is this even a good matchup for Soul Herder? Is this gonna be another quick one?
I think so, but I just want to watch Soul Herder.
Oh man. All right.
This guy's been bringing Soul Herder pretty often.
That's cool. I do like that. I do love that deck. I think it's
Thomas
very.
Cornet.
Excuse me. I think it's very fun. Oh, excuse me, y'all.
Yep. Okay, let's bring it over to the match. Don't do that yet. Okay, I was about to say because we got to see what sides they're sitting on.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I guess I'll save it for that. I assume they were gonna get set up on the appropriate sides. Let's take it out of the match and see.
Alrighty.
Thomas Cornet is. Oh yeah, we got it. We got it.
Hey, Bill. Can you tell us which side?
No, we got it. We got it.
Okay. Okay, we can see them. Okay,
I can see 'em.
Cool. Thank you.
And sneak. Sneak and show. Yeah, this is another deck that has, not a lot of people playing this deck lately, even though it's a predominantly very powerful strategy.
It's like just turn 1 or 2, show and tell.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know if the Soul Herder deck has a ton against this, right? Like,
But he has forces and brainstorm.
well, yeah, he does. He does have. So he has to use counter magic. You're not wrong there. Soul Herder is just a worse Alurin with all the same cards. I pretty much can't disagree with that assessment. I do think it's very fun and sweet, but it's absolutely an accurate assessment, Zach Fading.
I don't think I've ever seen Legacy Soul Herder. Like, I know that. I'm assuming
I've only seen it here. I've only seen it at these Mondays where people have been bringing it out. Like Greg Mitchell played it 1 week just for fun.
Mhm. You don't see many Ewits in Legacy, do you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Although I love that card. Played with it a lot in Modern.
So what is it getting in Legacy? Is it just brainstorm and forcibles?
Well, let's think about this. You get the real sweet one if you're doing this the right way is Spellseeker, because that tutors for Ephemerate, tutors for Neoform if you're doing that kind of thing.
Okay. Oh, yep.
You really want, I guess you get like Palace Jailer. That's a sweet one to Ephemerate. You just
guess.
keep taking your dude's creatures.
Oh,
Yeah, no, because if you set up blockers, you can just keep blinking that bad boy all day.
Interesting.
I
I honestly, when I saw Soul Herder, I was like, this is a bomb limited card. I love it. And then I saw Gabriel Nassif
yeah.
started playing it in Constructed.
Yeah,
Deck.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, I guess it's fun.
Well, it's really good if you just pair it with Ephemerate. Which is, Soul Herder is okay on its own, but if you're playing a deck where you get like 2 or 3 activations out of your creatures per turn, and Soul Herder is just one of those activations, all right, let's roll.
Yeah. Then also you have the Ewit Time Warp loop in Modern.
Yeah,
Where if you have 7 mana, you can just blink and then keep time warping.
Right, and so that's like the end game for that deck, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You just grind until you reach that status, and then Ephemerate, blink the Eternal Witness, get back the Time Warp. Ephemerate comes off the stack, blink the Eternal Witness again, get back the Ephemerate. Yeah. Seems easy.
Goes in circles,
Yeah, just keep going with that.
Yep. Alrighty, so who do you think's favored in this matchup?
I gotta say Thomas Cornet. I have to imagine. We'll see. I do know that Travis's deck can grind and potentially just find all the counter magic that he needs. I also don't know if there's specific cards that I'm not thinking of that could like what if the Bant Soul Herder deck has some Medley Mages in it for some reason? You know what I mean? Like I have no clue.
Reset those Medley Mages? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have a good old grip of Force of Wills.
Good point that blinking Coiling Oracles is a good way to cheat your way up to 7 before turn 7.
Yep, and just getting the free blinks of Soul Herder seems pretty good.
Oh yeah. Very nice.
Need to play,
What's cool about the deck in Legacy is that you can do things like set that up off Brainstorm, right? Brainstorm your land back, blink, then have your blink Coiling Oracle blink. I'm just riffing, but like I'm sure there's stuff that happens. And yes, Bant has Veil of Summer. So I can't play Containment Freeze, which I mean they can, but like you're not.
You could try.
You're not wrong that it's inadvisable.
Did I tell you about the story of Containment Priest and Reanimator? So D&T player had Containment Priest, and then Reanimator's like end of turn.
Yeah. You told me this. Yeah. And he goes and gets Keranos. It's the best.
That's so good.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right, we've got a slow start here.
Yeah, I mean, back and forth. I think Thomas Cornet, obviously, the kind of aggro role in this matchup, but does have to get to a certain amount of mana before he just starts to present combo pieces, right? Oh, and he's on the Wish version, too. So
We just seen lands.
Yeah.
Just lands go.
I mean, this has been this. Yeah, we're trying, folks. We're trying to get some actual magic on camera here. These are our matches. These are the matches. Seeking does pretty well against counter magic. You are absolutely right.
Well, he has the right brainstorm. I like that brainstorm.
Yeah. I wish they had that art on a new border, I tell you what. I don't think they do, and it bums me out. If they do, I need to find that, and I'm a silly person. But all right, we're fetching. After we're brainstorming.
Yeah, I didn't realize recently. I looked up the price of Nobles, and they're down to $30 now, 30 $35.
Nice.
It used to be like 60 $70.
Yeah. I remember. That was some of the first like modern legal cards I was buying into back in the day. I bought Noble Hierarchs because I was going to build Pod, and then they banned Pod, so I used those Noble Hierarchs Cast Collector Company instead.
That's a good card.
Yeah,
I love Collector Company.
I actually hate it.
Oh, you
but that's-
really?
Yeah. I got burnt out on that card after like a 2-year affair.
I wasn't playing it unfairly, like how I'm not really unfairly, like efficiently, like spirits or whatever. I was just playing in good old elves.
I just I don't like the restrictions that card puts on your deck building.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have enough bad Cocos, you feel like you're building your deck wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fill your deck with a bunch of creatures and only Cocos, you're like finding yourself with like all these odd spots in your deck where like you want non-creature spells to fill those holes.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I played the card a lot, and my estimation, and I think also modern results will ultimately prove me right.
Yeah.
Card's not very good. Card's okay.
All right.
I don't know about too many collector company decks that stuck around or that are consistently ever doing very well in modern. I
That's
know
true.
about a few that make top eights occasionally.
Spirits is a deck, right?
It's fine. It's fine. It's not the predominant aggro strategy in the format.
That's true.
You know.
I wonder if you can use Coco in.
Yeah,
Lure
I
and
agree. I think Zach Faden's got it right. And Elves, it's probably the best it's ever been in that deck, right?
Yep.
Um,
Okay, so we have a recruit. That's the recruit of the guard, right?
Yeah.
Um,
and I think it's on the stack.
no, it already got a soul herder.
Oh, it got a Soul Herder. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
And
never mind.
It sort of showed Thomas. Thomas was like,
Okay,
what's that
yeah.
card?
Thomas is just like, I'm going to go find Intuition out of my board.
Yeah.
More lands. Really just setup pieces. Does he have any payoff? Does he have just a Show and Tell and an Intuition here?
I think he just plays a land and then just wins, right?
Yeah, well, he has to do this first, right?
Of course.
Yeah. And I think he's going to just find... Yeah.
Show and tell.
Yeah, he doesn't. So he doesn't have Show and Tell. What does he have then? I thought I didn't see... I thought I didn't see a big fatty payoff in his hand. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe we just, I don't know.
Coco in the Lurin? No.
I was just joking. I was like, yeah, let's put Coco in the Lurin.
That's a trap.
Because we want to.
You already have a better 4-mana spell.
Yeah, just compete with the other format.
You don't need another one.
I mean, the Lurin's okay,
Lurin's great.
and a pedal, of course.
If I had blue, if I was
Omniscience.
yeah, there's a world where I play a Lurin. I just have to borrow a bunch of blue duels.
Oh,
Oh, he had
Palace-
BME. Okay.
House Jailer.
Doesn't do anything against Omniscience, unfortunately.
It does
Thomas Cornett's a smart fellow, playing correctly with the
I mean, he's
Omniscience.
hoping to put down the Emery, right?
Yeah, no. I mean, you always want to get him,
Yeah.
but I think there's certain. I think honestly, I would, if I was playing Sneak and Show, I would literally never put in a creature against a deck like against any other creature deck, basically.
Mhm.
Like, I would never put in a creature against a deck that had the remote possibility
Getting exiled.
of of having Caracas or a bounce creature or a Palace Jailer or really just anything, right? Like,
I mean, he literally had a.
I would only put
tutor.
in the creature against like a combo deck or
Of
something.
course,
Like
yeah.
I just and it's only because I come from playing Haper strategies. I've punished so many people for doing that
Mhm.
that if I were to pick up the deck, I would know never to do that.
I mean, he literally had a
Um,
tutor before the turn.
Sure,
and he
yeah,
went and
of
grabbed
course.
the Soul Herder.
Yeah,
So it's clearly obvious that he had the Palace Jailer.
Of course, yeah. And it was, to say nothing of like these players might not quite know the matchup. It's game 1. It's round 2. It's not like it's not like there's a bunch of sharking going on around this meta right now or in this room. Imagine if you put something like Meddling Mage though, isn't it? Like it's beautiful. If you put in the Meddling Mage and name Emrakul when your opponent has Omniscience in hand, that's Galaxy Brain right there.
9,000.
I hope to do that one day with my Humans deck. I've done some fun stuff. I have put in a Meddling Mage off of a thingy, and I've named... What did I end up naming? I think I just named, like, Show and Tell anyway, so my opponent couldn't do it again, or Sneak Attack, but they put in a Gristlebrand, right? So my opponent 7s with Gristlebrand and just passes the turn, because
Yeah.
they didn't find anything cool to set up.
Cool.
And I untap, and I Phantasmal Image and copy their Gristlebrand.
Ah,
Yeah, I won that game.
That's awesome.
It was great.
So wait, imagine if Travis put in Ashton Rider, exiled Omni,
Yeah.
and then he could use the Soul Herder to keep flickering the Ashton
That would be
Rider.
great. It'd be beautiful.
Oh, just flicker Ashton Rider.
I mean,
every instant.
I would love stuff like that to happen here. But instead, we have Thomas Garnett up a game on what I like to call the Splinter Twin of Legacy. Good old blue-red 2-card win the game combo.
Yeah, blue red, good combination.
Yeah, not bad. Really just playing cantrips and counter magic and a 2-card combo that wins the game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
I think what is Sneak and Show's worst matchup?
It's so funny. I have a friend that like all he does is talk about how much he misses playing Splinter Twin in Modern, and then he hates Sneak and Show. It's like the deck he hates the most, and it's really funny because I think some people don't realize that it's like those are basically the same deck.
Pretty much, yeah. Zach, we're not allowed to click links,
Oh, yeah, we are. Shush.
and then he just clicks it anyway.
Why am I not allowed to click a link? What happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this is amazing. Yeah, this is incredible.
Learn.
Lurin's on the battlefield. Grizzlebrand's on the stack. Oh yeah. Cavern Harpy, Brainstorm. Put in Leovold. Love it.
Gotcha. Yeah, just get all the triggers.
Yeah. Who likes Gristlebrand when Leovold's on the battlefield?
That's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Grizzlebrand is a strong card, especially in Modern when you can get it out turn.
Yeah. I've wanted to play that Neo Brand deck in Modern.
It's pretty bonkers.
Seems
Like,
pretty fun.
When Tron was really big,
Yeah.
it's an auto win against Tron. Like,
Sure, yeah.
it's so hard to hold up Warping Wow or like Dismember or whatever. But even like, Dismember doesn't even do much because you have priority, so you can just suck
Yeah,
out,
that's definitely a once upon a time deck for sure.
Let's just say I'm not looking forward to it. Like I don't think I'll be sleeving up Tron for the next Modern tournament because of Once Upon a Time.
Really? Yeah, you think it's gonna bust open all those goods? Because I was thinking I would play like Devoted Druid with it, and that's has a pretty good Tron matchup because you just don't care.
Yeah, but like if Tron gets their Tron online first and they're on the draw, then they just blow everything up.
Well, sure. Yeah. But that's just Modern.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, Once Upon a Time will make Neo Brand like insane strong.
Yeah.
I don't know what to play in Modern, to be honest. Like
I don't either. I don't have a deck figured out. I'm
Yeah.
the kind of person that like when a huge unban like that happens, I tend to just like literally just like not play the format for a month and then just like wait and see what's good.
Yeah.
I'm not really in a rush to play Modern anyway. I would definitely play Soul Herder. I did just get 2 Force of Negations. I still need to get 2 more to play that deck, I think. I'm talking about a card that I wish I never sold.
You sold your forces?
I had 2 that I opened in boxes, and I sold them because I thought I wasn't going to play Modern, and then they went and made Modern interesting, and now I need.
Now
Force
they play
of
Legacy
Negations.
as well.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I knew that, but I was also like, oh, I'm never going to play Blue and Legacy for a while, and now I kind of want to play Rec Delver, so.
Oh, well, so Thomas tried to resolve a Grim and Lava Mancer, and Travis just snap forced that with the pitching of Force, which is quite important because I think Grim Lava Mancer destroys everything in his deck.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, here's the show and tell. So this might be a quick one. Unfortunately, we maybe should have edited this match, but that's fine. We wanted to get the Soul Herder deck, we just didn't.
Oh!
Yes!
Get wrecked! All right,
Yes.
draw 7 cards, buddy.
Justice.
Oh, wow.
Not a lot of justice, but a little bit of justice. Thomas is still going to get a draw 7 here, and
think he's still gonna go off.
likely fuel up for the next turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
actually, that looks like a not so great 7, so we'll see what happens. That looks like a bunch of lands
He
and
can only got one
spells.
more draw.
I mean, he can, yeah. Going to 5 is a little dangerous against the creature deck, right?
I mean, it's basically like a Palace Jetta.
No, I know. This is silly. Again, all these cards are all in humans too, so
Yeah, I think Travis is just like, all right.
it's kind of crazy that used Force of Will on the Grim Lava Man. I guess you can't let that resolve if you're
No,
in the
it
creature
kills.
deck.
I mean, it doesn't really kill him, but it kills a lot of
It
creatures.
kills a lot of creatures, but like against the combo, like that's gotta hurt.
Yeah. All right.
Right, yeah,
And
so-
it even hit Omniscience.
Yeah.
If he put Omniscience in.
Ooh, he did find a Nimbercool in that one, so that should be fine. I think he found everything he needed here.
But he's already played the land as well. So
Yeah.
he has got 2 petals.
Yeah.
And he's probably drawn another show and tell.
If he had like 3 petals into another show and tell, that'd be hilarious.
He needs I think Travis needs. Probably has no cards left, but he needs the. He needs to be able to force the next spell.
Yeah, come on, bud. Would be nice. Would be nice.
Bit of justice. Good old blue white keeping their authority, taking those demons out.
I mean, sort of. Again,
He did get to draw 14 cards.
yeah, that's the one problem with Crystal Brands.
Demons always win. Do
They win
always?
pretty often. They win pretty often. What do we got here? Thomas is just like,
Too many cards.
how many of these do I? Yeah, he's just got to. Sorry about that, folks. Find a bunch to pitch in the dump truck. Yeah.
That actually happened at the GP. My reanimated player drew 14 cards.
Yeah.
And then he didn't find any gas and he just passed.
Yeah.
And I like played Khan and got crypt and then.
Not gonna lie, you love to see it happen.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, he's attacking with the deputy. Is it one damage, right?
Oh yeah.
It's just a 1/3.
Yes. Okay. Please have a follow up, Travis.
Come on,
Maybe,
Travis,
maybe
you
just
can
have
do
a backup force in hand or something. I don't know.
this. 2 cards, I think.
We're rooting for you, buddy.
Come on, Travis. All right, he's gonna fetch. He's gonna thin the good old library.
Yeah, I like that he tapped his fetch lands there. More people need to do that,
Being
honestly.
very polite. Wait, is he gonna play Ewit get back to force?
That would be cool and awesome. I hope so.
I think I saw Ewit in his hand.
That'd be great. That would actually be like a very solid. I mean, and like you can see Thomas's hand.
He's gonna snap.
He's got
forces.
just. I think it's just show and tells and Imbricles, right? And
I think he's
forces.
gonna
Yeah, a ton
he's
of
got
forces.
2 forces. Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely equipped. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna see Eternal Witness.
This is gonna.
Now the real
snap
question
force.
is, is Thomas just gonna snap off the force on this?
I think he's gonna force this. I feel like he.
Yeah, it seems worth it. Like if you already have another one and you
He's
know
got 3 forces.
you know what your opponent's doing. So
Yeah.
like you're either fighting over the force of will or you're fighting over this. It's got to be like roughly the same, right?
He's also on 3, but yeah, I
You're
think
not
he's gonna
wrong. Yeah, he's
untap.
on 3, but yeah, I think you're right. I think doing this here is fine.
Maybe Travis was just trolling him, and he had a force in his hand the whole time.
Well, maybe Travis also has something else in there for good measure. You never know, but
Did he draw a card? Maybe I don't know if I saw him draw a card.
Thomas is just float. Yeah, he drew a card. He's floating mana and then playing his fetch and fetching, catching himself a little bit before anything got out of hand there.
Please have correct.
Yeah, no, trust me. I would love to have something here. Either like a Jailer, a Caracas. I don't know if this deck plays Reflector Mage. I somehow doubt
But
it.
I was thinking Inquisition.
Ye-
Intuition.
Intuition. Of course, yeah, absolutely. The correct thing to do here, unfortunately. Second Deputy would be pretty nuts. I think that's the only thing that's going to save him at this point. Maybe Knight of Autumn if that's another card as well.
So Travis gets to pick a card here out of the 3 cards revealed from Intuition.
Of course.
Seems like he's chosen Omniscience.
Yeah. So Show and Tell is going to come into play. What do we got?
Wait.
What do we got?
A Soul Herder? Okay, GG.
Damn it. I wanted that to be a Knight of Autumn so bad. All right. Yeah, that'll do. That'll
Alright.
do. Thomas Cornett in 2. Sorry, folks. We tried to get the Soul Herder deck on camera. We definitely chose the wrong matchup. That will happen. And there's 33 minutes left in the round. Lee, do you want to get up
Yep,
and
sure.
see if anyone else wants to get on camera for us? I'm really hopeful that we can get a game 3 or 2 out of some of these folks. But if not, it's more of us for the night. Thanks you guys a lot for tuning in. This has not been the most eventful of first 2 rounds, but we definitely appreciate you guys watching our little legacy cast. Yeah, we definitely want to get more of the black deck on camera. I can only imagine that that player is just grooving along to his own drum, the beat of his own drum. Mud. Tom Lynch is playing Hogak. Honestly, we should have that. We should get
Table 9 going on.
table 9.
Will be on the play.
Okay, so that's what, Daniel and Sean here.
Daniel.
Oh, no.
Chester.
Daniel Prue, table 9.
Yep.
Okay, and Chester. Okay, yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, they were just wrapping up, and they were going into game 2.
They're going to game 2. Okay.
And I was like, sure, let's go.
Did you? Yeah.
Let's figure out what they're playing.
Yeah.
Daniel Prue is on Reanimator.
Okay.
It's gonna be another fast matchup. Chester is on Reanimator versus what's Chester? Blue White Miracles.
All right.
So Miracles versus I think Reanimator is favored, right?
Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, that's Chester on the left. So he's on Miracles. You said.
Daniel is on Reanimator. Yes, and Blue White Miracles.
Okay. Got it. Boom. Check it out. This is everybody. All right. So this looks like game 2, and you said
Daniel's on the play.
okay.
So he must have lost. Interesting.
Shoaljack played against Zombardment with Hogak last night. Was that online, Sam? I think I'm about to build that deck pretty soon as well. I need to pick up the cards, but it's not a lot.
If you need Hogax, I got Hogax, mate.
Oh yeah?
I got 4. I don't want them.
Well, take them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be.
I'll take them at some point. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So if Daniel's on the play, that means he lost. Miracles must have had the card draw, I guess. I mean the counter spells.
Sure.
I was
Okay.
gonna say
Okay.
we-
So yeah,
'cause I was saying-
Chester's up.
Yeah, I was supposed to say Chester's up. Yeah, because I was supposed to say Daniel is like they go really fast. You know. and
Yeah,
Miracles
absolutely.
kinda-
I think if Miracles has like 2 counter spells, it's really hard for Reanimator to win.
Pretty much,
Basically, like.
yeah. Yeah, Sam. I'm sorry, Sam, but
5 Termini.
we've banned Tundras from Legacy. That's
Did you put
unfortunate.
any of those Termini back on top of your library, Sam? Is that how that happened? I already know the answer is yes. It must be. Anyways, yeah, Hogak looks sweet. Honestly, there's the blue list that's splashing. It's basically playing UCs just to have access to Careful Study and the Crab.
Oh, Hedron Crab.
Yeah, and I kind of just like the Mardu lists that are running like Entomb and Hogax and I don't know though. Like obviously the Crab is obviously powerful with Hogak, but that must be it. Fetchlands equals Terminus is the truth. Yeah, I'm all scared about that card. We'll see how this ends up happening. Daniel, meanwhile, just leading with the duress. It's obviously what the combo deck wants to do here. Ooh, Chester's on a little bit of Astro Miracles. Okay, so I think this is the direction the deck is potentially heading.
Oh, really?
Played against the Cat on Astro Miracles in the PTQ at GP Atlanta on Sunday. And he was running pretty regular Miracles list, except he had shaved some of the portents for the Astrolabes, and then was running a split between like Terminus and EE and Supreme Verdict in the main to like just cover all these different bases.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as Sam's pointing out now, Astrolabe is going to let you fetch 3 basic islands at the beginning in your step to turn on Mystic Sanctuary and still have access to white.
That's true.
Which is crazy.
Yep. Does also cantrip in general. It's just really good.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a mana fix that fixes your hand. People were joking around on Reddit saying that Astrolabe is the new hidden Deathrise Shaman.
I listen. Everyone said that about Ren and 6. People are going to say that about Astrolabe. I think they're just all very busted cards.
I love how Daniel has Thoughtseize himself.
Yeah.
And he left the Thoughtseize in play as if it's a permanent.
I mean,
and I don't know if he lost 2 life. I think he did. Yeah, he did.
yeah. He definitely did. I don't know. Yeah, okay. We got there. We're good.
We got there, man.
Is that a New Art Reanimate or something in his hand over there?
I just think so.
It's an interesting one.
I wonder if this
And so, like, what did Chester must have done something to? Oh, did he just play Astrolabe with 2 mana?
Yeah.
All right, so there's Force of Will. I don't know why we didn't fire off a second Thoughtseize here.
Yeah, I mean you can see
We
his
have
hand.
time, right?
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
time. He also on 1 land.
Yeah,
Trying to rush
Okay,
it. But
well-
didn't he see the Force of Will? It was sitting right there, right?
probably.
Is he on mono black or black red?
This looks like mono black, like maybe the Tin Fins version or something. So yeah, I guess I should adjust.
I just hit I don't know if it's mono black or blood black.
Yeah,
but
hard to tell right now.
why
but-
would Chester have back to basics?
Yeah. I mean, man, I don't know.
Just don't know.
I just don't know. There's a lot going on. Daniel's stuck on 1 land. That's what I know. Oh, there's another Reanimate. Interesting. Different art on that one.
Thoughtseize Tribal. Let's go.
All right, we finally decided that this was a good idea. Yikes. That's okay.
All right, he's just trying to shred his hand, and Chester just has all the mana in the world. Pass.
Yeah, now it's just like, wait, why aren't we trying to cast reanimate right now?
That's a good point. Why didn't Chester just fire off the snap?
Wait. Oh, does Chester have a snap in hand? Does he have
Oh, he
another
just
snap?
discarded the snaps.
Yeah, he just. We got there. We
He could have
got
just
there.
like jammed the snap to start attacking.
We got there. Okay, a little bit of loose play going on around here, but Daniel has summoned a tough creature to deal with. Although Chester really can pay for any of the cost.
Yeah, all the tax.
Yeah, all the taxing. So it's really just a race now to see how much Daniel can take a spell pierce. Okay.
What? Just cast it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know. We're just bashing for
Because then he
5.
wouldn't be able to see the other card.
What do you mean?
If he just casted the spell pierce, he would have had one card hidden.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know if that's the best thing or if that matters the most. I think we just missed a trigger on the. Yeah,
The
Chester needs to pay one more for this thing.
It doesn't matter. I
This
mean,
is all regular Ariel Magic, folks, and frankly, this is like I don't think any of these things that are getting missed matter in this matchup right now. Ooh,
I mean, that's
not
good.
bad. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That might just save Chester Klinkenberg.
And again, missed the trigger again.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Oh, it is a missable trigger, Andy's. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, whatever. I'm not getting up from my chair. That's all I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, Daniel's.
You're gonna have to watch. You're gonna have to watch this with me. We're both trapped here.
pretty much.
Yeah. Welcome to Monday Night Legacy,
I mean,
folks.
Chester also could have had 2 Snapcasters mages in play, and just like attacking.
Oh my God. It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's alright.
No. You're not. You're good. This is just funny.
Oh, well, at least he got the rest of the piece. That's always good.
Yeah.
I guess Miracles just keeps sticking up to Ferry now.
Yeah. I mean, now Chester's looking solid. He really just needed to find it before Daniel was able to hit it, and he had two turns there. So,
Teferi's passive is the opponent can't cast spell, has to cast spells at sorcery speed,
yes,
right?
opponent cannot cast instants at instant speed, basically.
And then his tick up is you can cast sorceries at any speed.
Yes.
Okay. Just double checking.
Yeah, no, it's confusing. Trust me. It took me a while to actually memorize that stuff, like get it all right. Yep, there's a duress. Andy summed it up. Teferi means your opponent plays Hearthstone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
they
Yeah, that's a
can't.
good point.
They have to play on their turn. Okay, what do we got? An Astrolabe. That's a fresh one. It's a fairy plus.
I mean, he cast a duress. I would have brainstormed in response and just like see if I hit a creature anyway. But I guess so.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad one, right?
I mean, if Teferi is getting a little spicy, he can actually bounce his own Astrolabe and then just recast it. Because he'll draw 2 cards that way. Alright, he finally got the second soul.
Oh, you can do multiple. Okay. It's just until next turn. Wow. End of turn ponder, all that stuff. Wow.
I think Burning Pig. I think it's just all your sorceries.
Yeah,
not
they got
Unix.
it. They got it.
Yeah.
I think that's a mentor. What did he just draw?
Yeah.
That's yeah, there we go. Mentor into Jace. Oh my God. Is he just gonna fetch here and do it? Fetch an island? Sheesh. 1, 2, 3. 3 fetches? Yeah. I mean, this seals it up for sure.
What are your thoughts about Fable Passage?
Which one's that?
It's the new fetch land, that slow fetch land.
Probably pretty good in conjunction with, like, it's probably pretty good in like the blue-white decks. And I'll let someone like Sam in chat speak to that a little bit more. Sam's so excited for Sanctuary to make Mentor unnecessary. I think you're the only Miracles player that actively ever wants to cut Mentor. I love it though.
Sam, what are your thoughts about Fable Passage?
Yeah, I would be interested to know. I mean, it is bad. Yeah, it is bad.
It's a slow fetch land. Like it might have its own purpose.
I think it's pretty cool
Maybe
in
just like a
standard.
one-off.
It's pretty cool in standard. I've been seeing it play out in the new decks. It's good for the 3-color strategies, I think. Yeah.
But like playing it as your 4th land is not too bad.
No, it's not. It's really good.
Also, you don't lose life.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I've noticed a couple of interesting things about the card too.
I'm gonna buy 15,000.
I mean, it was already pre-ordered at $10, so you know, like
I like
cards.
it. I like it. I like it.
Cards. It's a fetch land. Just invest in fetch lands, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, there was a time where I bought like 60 Windswept Heats.
Oh, we found it in Tomb. We don't have enough life to reanimate anything, I don't think, so we got to do something else. After Vista, you really only want island fetches, not basic fetches. That makes sense. Yeah, and especially now because you really want to fetch just the Mystic Sanctuary.
Yeah, but you have to realize that I'm secretly trying to sabotage all Miracle decks as a colorless player.
That's what we were missing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, makes sense. All right, so again, honestly, the story of tonight so far is just watching Mentor decks do Mentor things.
We need to be there, just sort of destroying all the opponents, aren't we?
I know it's too bad. It's because we're commentating tonight.
Let's just cast a second rest in peace, just in case.
Hey, trigger prowess.
That's true. Trigger prowess.
Don't blame Chester for WotC printing prowess on non-creature spells and not just instants and sorceries.
Yeah, I think writing into the sorceries was too many words.
Right? Yeah. No, like
just written on creature spells.
I can't fathom why they made that decision. I really, you know. Ice Fang Claddle and Bant Miracles. This seems interesting.
They're like, we want to support.
Do you really want to? Do they want to play Veil of Summer that badly? Is my question.
They're like, we want to support non-creature spells, but we still want to keep printing these power creep.
Yeah.
So let's just put the broken abilities on the creatures.
Yeah. I guess Veil is very good. I haven't played any decks that play Veil yet, so.
Oh yeah, he's good. I played in Tron. So good.
I do like Veil. Well, that's a bit of our round two. I guess we still have 20 minutes left. I wonder how many matches are in progress.
Do you want me to get more backups?
I mean, you can if you just want to get up and look, but like
I'll
also
look.
like you don't have to. Like we can just hang out here.
We can hang.
I'll bring it back to the booth.
Bring it back to the booth, yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, folks. How you going? We're here at the Jake and Lee show.
Full on Bant Flash. Yeah, we should be getting close to round end. I mean, we've gone through 2 out of 10 matches that were occurring in the room, so we'll have some solid round 3 action. We'll also probably end super early tonight just because it's a light night. We don't have as many matches.
Wash through all those legacy games.
Yeah, I mean, when you have 10 matches going on versus the usual like 20, cuts down on time.
It does. Let's cut down. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Because like I think we're at 19 minutes and we're like almost done with the whole round.
Yeah, the judges have been very vigilant tonight. They've been just like wrapping it up early if need be.
saving a lot of time. So that's nice. But we want to thank you guys for joining us. We're not trying to rush you out of here. Don't confuse us. Don't get it twisted.
We just want to show as much legacy action as we can.
Yeah.
That's it.
I like how you're making me look like I'm very good at like I'm super cold right now or something. It's not that cold in here, folks. I don't know why Lee's wearing a scarf.
Because it looks cool.
It does look comfy.
It's not even that cold. I'm just wearing it because I was like, I came in with a scarf. I was like, I'm going to keep wearing the scarf.
Where is everyone is a great question, Sam. I got no good answer for you tonight, but it is a light one. We had 21 in the room. And
light today.
Some of our regulars are here, some of our regulars are not.
I mean, also today was a beautiful day when I was coming home.
Yeah. I mean,
People just like, maybe we just want to
listen. We're in a spoiled area where 21 people firing on Legacy is considered light
chill. Yeah, I know,
and
right?
not a really good night. And so I think we just need to keep that in mind. And
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
In Sydney, like we barely scraped like 8 or 10.
Exactly.
And we like
and
to
I,
try
yeah,
and
and I'm
encourage
well aware
people to
that's
come.
I think that's obviously the case in a lot of regions where people would otherwise want to be playing Legacy, right? So I'm counting my little blessings up here, and I think 21's pretty solid.
Then we also have Phoenix sometimes. We get like
Well, that's
6
like
or
yeah,
10,
that's a smaller
which is
one. We got 6. We pretty much consistently just fire with 6 at Phoenix, but I consider that A, new, B, competing on a night with Bellevue Legacy.
Bellevue gets tons of people.
Yeah, they get a ton of people. So
I don't know if they get
Tough
as much as
stuff.
us, but like they get a lot of people
for over here,
for Legacy.
yeah, it's less than the modern, but it's about like a light night over here is like pretty average for Bellevue. Like
Mhm.
21, 22 for Legacy, I think is pretty average for
Mhm.
Bellevue. But again, I haven't been over there in like a year at this point, so I don't really know.
Yeah, it's too far for me.
It's been a minute, yeah.
But it's a good store. I like it.
Um,
Yeah, Sam actually Sam was playing. Sam in the chat there. He was playing Blue White Helm at
Yeah.
the GP Atlanta. He was doing pretty good.
yeah. I believe it. Veil and Library seems pretty good in that deck too, because you're just gonna find your stuff. Day 2 with Helm. People know how to target the root. Oh, I see. People know to hard target the root. The deck falls apart. I see. So it is still a bit of a surprise deck, or a low on the radar deck rather that you want to play.
So, Sam, you're playing blue-white Helm, but you have green in there?
Yeah.
For Veil?
For
I mean, I don't
Veil,
know how you
and,
cast
yeah,
it
for
into
Veil, Veil of Summer,
Veil seems like a good card.
and if you want, Sylvan Library.
Oh, yeah, Library's a good card.
Pretty good in your Miracles deck, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's because you guys got rid of top. That's pretty much
Well,
it.
yeah, absolutely. E-Tutor finds combo. And Library. Lightning Tutor for Library, lol. Man, all that stuff's pretty sweet. Not gonna lie, that's some cool stuff. I think I'm just kind of gonna play humans for the foreseeable future in this format. Like, it's still a pretty decently positioned deck. Obviously, Charming Prince is out there. I think what else is fun in Legacy right now, Lee?
Cloud Post.
No, what else is fun in Legacy right now?
I mean, Hypergenesis got the 49th place, which is
Yeah,
kinda
that's
cool.
not. You're not wrong.
I think the fact that Bomberman is getting more relevant, more popular in Legacy is quite funny.
It is. Yeah. It's pretty good for me. I have a sweet Bomberman matchup. Bant Food Chain seems sweet. Yeah, honestly, there was a couple people that day 2'd with Bant Food Chain. One of them's a really funny Twitter poster named Leon, and he doesn't ever really, not a known Magic player, but every now and then that dude just does really well at a Legacy tournament with Food Chain. And I think I'm the only one that notices because I'm the only one that likes his jokes and also plays Legacy.
Gotcha.
So big shout outs to him. I don't know if I think it's always funny to see people that you would never otherwise expect to play Magic, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, that guy's a really good Legacy player? Sweet. I have hella respect. I love that stuff.
Jim was mentioning earlier this morning that there's a random Shardless Bug player that keeps coming to the 1Ks, winning the 1Ks, and then disappearing, but he never plays weeklies.
Oh, so I don't know if it's. I know this guy. He didn't make the 1K. He didn't. He was one of our invitees. That
LPS.
for the LPS this past year for the last Legacy Reservation Series, and yeah, he couldn't make it. He won. He showed up to a random tournament on a business trip, I want to say. So I think he is someone who's in Seattle occasionally and is not. This area is not his home, but perhaps he's here frequently for business or something like that.
Okay.
So he was here on a weekend, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll just play in this Magic tournament, whatever." And he wins the whole thing.
Wins the whole
thing, gets an invite, and I think up front he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make this. Maybe I'll figure it out, or something like that." So it wasn't a surprise or anything. He didn't snub the process, but that's who Jim's talking about. He's talking about this guy who I think is just not from the area, but is very proficient. Played Shardless forever.
Yep.
Shardless is also a deck that has a lot of really weird new tools. If you want, you could play Eureka in that deck and stuff.
Yeah, I heard that he won a 1K in 2018, and he also won one of the 1Ks in 2019. But he's just won twice.
Yeah.
But he's never come to LPSs and stuff. He just wins, and he's just yeah, cool. I'll take my prize and leave.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's quite funny.
That's I mean, honestly, can you imagine if you just never played Magic and then you knew how to play, but if you just didn't play that often, but the only times you played, you're just I'm gonna go crush some fools.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go clean up.
100% win rate.
Yeah.
I've went to 2 tournaments. I've won both times.
Right? Yeah, massive ELO. If you go to one GP and you win and you never play in any others, does that put you at the top of the ELO board forever?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, maybe.
I don't even know how that's supposed to work. I haven't gone that deep, but
just do a Daniel Durant.
Yeah.
Just go to a GP and never drop a game.
Oh well, that's a whole thing.
And then win the GP.
I don't think I can do that.
I think he dropped one game in the quarters or semis or something. He also ID'd around.
He ID'd around, but until then he was undefeated.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Rug Delver too good.
No, Grixis Delver too good. Grixis Delver with Deathrite Shaman too good.
Yeah. If you're out there, Daniel, we're talking about you.
I mean, shout out to Daniel Duterte. He's a great guy. Yeah, we played each other in a modern thingy recently. 1K.
He grinds hard, man.
Yeah,
he plays
absolutely.
Lot of Moto.
Oh yeah. I mean, I feel he's one of those players where every time I sit across from him, I'm like, okay, I'm about to A, be humbled, and B, learn how to be a better Magic player by either sometimes winning in a weird game, or more than likely getting my butt crushed and learning a lot from the way in which he plays because he's super smart and really good at the game. So
Yeah, I actually versed because I had a pretty good record on the GP, so I started versing pro players at like table 3 and 4.
yeah.
I actually versed Edgar, one of the GP.
I've heard of this guy, Mahal. Yeah, he's got an interesting last name, right?
Yeah. He won one of the GPs, and he's like he's a really dedicated control player. Loves control
Okay.
players. Playing 4-color control, ultimate cloud post, and when like, I didn't know who he was, and someone had mentioned in my Facebook, they're like, "Oh, you're versing Edgar." he's
Yeah,
a
I
pro."
saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like started playing against him, and I went turn 1 Chalice for 1
Yeah.
off a city,
Yeah.
and then I found another city, and I went play the other city Chalice for 2.
Oh wow.
And in response, he goes, "Play a Snapcaster." I'm like, "Yeah, fair enough." And then he ended up winning the game, but just beat me down with a Snapcaster, right? And he just
Wow.
forced-
Did you just not find any good stuff after Chalice 1, Chalice 2?
Yeah, and then he just forced basically
Everything else?
Yeah. I think I tried to play some
Wow,
things, and
that's
like,
pretty nuts.
but he thought from the game 1 where I Chalice 1, Chalice for 2, he goes, "I think you're on Bomberman." Right? Because I didn't play.
Because you didn't see it, you didn't show anything else. You didn't
Well, I
show
didn't
anything.
really. Yeah, he sort of just beat me down
No,
with
yeah,
a Snapcaster.
yeah.
Right, and then I'm just like, okay. So he's bringing all these ley lines. He's bringing all these surgicals and all this stuff. I'm actually on Cloud Post, and then game 2 ends up going out forever. And I just get a bunch of like Ugins and Eldrazi and a bunch of other stuff like tucking his face.
Sure.
And he's like, "Yeah, so I voted totally wrong for this game." But he was a great player. He was very well refined, very
Sure.
kept a good composure, and yeah, he beat me in a good match.
It's one thing I really learned about, as someone who really, I've played, I think, like one Grand Prix a year since 2015, maybe 2 Grand Prix a year since 2015. So yeah, I think average like 6 Grand Prix, including the team. Not a lot of experience in this realm. And just about every time I go to one, I realize just how, I feel like I have to be a different person on the day of a GP to do well than like I am at a 4-rounder in a Magic tournament. I feel like I literally have to, I have to be very consciously different, or else I'm just gonna goof off too much and like make some weird, silly mistake or something that like gets brushed under at regular REL or something that doesn't really matter in testing or whatever. And it really just makes me appreciate the composure aspect of competitive Magic. Like you really do have to have great control of yourself to go far in a tournament.
Yeah,
And as someone with ADHD, that's impressive.
Yeah, exactly. Like I always try to when I practice with my friends and playtest and stuff.
Yeah.
I sometimes go like, hey, when we playtest, we can try to simulate the environment that we're playing competitively, and you need to learn from your mistakes and play here because.
So like rather than rolling back mistakes, hold yourself to the mistakes.
Yeah. Either hold yourself to mistakes or just learn. Get punished for it and play it out to the end of the game, right? Because like when you're like, oh, I accidentally fetched the wrong land and now I've played the wrong card. It's like, okay, I know that we've both realized this is a mistake, but we need to finish this game for you to see how the consequence happened. Because like if you learn the lessons while you're playing with your friends and play at a higher level, then from there you can try to prepare yourself mentally for when you're playing REL. Because I've seen people sometimes go like, "Oh, oops, I've played the wrong spell. Can I take that back?" And I'm like, "I'm sorry, this is an REL tournament.
Yeah.
You can't take that spell back."
Yeah. No, absolutely. Okay. Someone in chat asking, can we get Black Red Reanimator on camera? I don't think we have it in the room tonight, unfortunately. We had mono black, right?
Yeah.
We had a Reanimator deck on camera this past round, but it lost, and also I think it was mono black, something like that. But as for sideboarding, I mean, check out the dude EW Landon on Twitter. He's the best Reanimator player. So I would literally just like try to find his most recent VOD of him playing Reanimator and just do what he does sideboarding. Like look at his sideboarding in each game and listen to him talk. That's my recommendation. Also play
8 minutes.
Play all the colors for all the hate cards. He has sideboard guides on his Patreon, lol. I mean, check that out if you want. I would just try to find the free info that I could.
There's a bunch of pro players that just kept writing like, hey,
it's become a bit of a meme or a joke.
Like, if you want sideboard guys, just message me. I'll give you everything you need.
Give me them Patreons. Yeah. No, it's definitely a meme. But yeah, I do think that I did play one of his lists in testing recently, and it was like you had Reverend Silence and Sanctity or whatever the one in a white enchantment that blows everything up.
Yep.
You have like all of those cards in the side, so it's sweet. And he is super good with the deck for sure.
I agree. Like, if people are really good and they write content, like Patreon's totally fine to like help donate money.
Oh, EW Landon's back in Portland too. That's pretty cool. Maybe he'll show up to some local tournaments. That would be pretty sweet.
Maybe he's just playing at the weeklies at Portland.
Listen, if that guy wants to give us a shout out, send some of his followers our way. We just want more eyes on Legacy, basically. So
We're just here. We're volunteers, mate. We're just
Yeah.
here to make Legacy, fun again.
yeah, if you guys are like familiar with Legacy streamers and they don't know about this stream, let them know because I think it's a sweet one, and I try to do that, but I don't really want like I love commentating here. I do not want my social media accounts to be primarily associated with me doing commentary for Card Kingdom, so it's hard to like balance how much I try to like reach out to some of those fools. Um,
Yeah, we don't.
via that. But I will say, we could have like a Twitter account for Monday Night Legacy in the cards in the
could.
future. We could if that's something that ends up being useful. I think volunteers could run that, and Card Kingdom wouldn't have to deal with anything.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they could just like people could follow the Legacy Mock Sporting House.
Well,
Twitter
yeah,
to
that's
know
the thing
when-
is, well, you can always follow Mox Boarding House and Card Kingdom on Twitter. The problem is we don't have great synchronicity with those accounts, right? Like someone is not unfortunately tweeting from the Card Kingdom account right now that we're at live.
Yep.
As much as I wish that were the case. So we can definitely set up something a little bit different. Anyways, this is all brainstormy type things. We're really just still waiting on the next round. 5 minutes left on the clock, and we're really just
Instead of doing Twitter, could we just do a Tumblr and just post images of cats?
nah.
Yeah, just like post
Nope.
a cat meme
Nope.
and then be like Legacy. On
Oh no, that's the Card Kingdom Facebook page. Yeah, they have that on lock.
Yeah,
Yeah, don't worry.
All the cat memes.
So if you want to see memes, you head right on over there, Lee. Just set up a MySpace account for MTG Casting. I'd be all over that. MySpace was a wonderful way to figure out about music in the mid 2000s.
Yeah, I think they had it. Like, I mean, also my friend made a mint of like making MySpace templates and layouts and stuff.
Yeah,
He was just like
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, he's just on the side. He was just making random layouts for people, and they would pay him a lot
That
of
was
money.
very popular. Yeah.
Yeah.
Set an alert on the channel. Obviously, if you follow the channel, that's easy. But it's not about getting to the people that already know to follow the channel, right? Like, we have a weekly viewership of somewhere hovering around 100, and I love all of you that tune in. Like, I truly like I don't. Like we volunteer on this. The setup for the stream is a pretty loose operation. So in the vein of the greats like Team Spooky and other fighting game streamers, we're just trying to bring you that action from with the technology that we have. Promotion is a whole nother ballpark, and I'm hoping that in 2020 we can boost it up a little bit.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Hey, yeah, Zach's only here because I told him about the stream.
Oh, there you go. That's a cool name, though.
There is definitely a better way.
Yeah, it's literally the only promotion tactic they have for Monday Legacy is that we play Legacy at other tournaments and we tell people to watch us.
You're not. Yeah. I mean, there used to be more posting on Reddit and stuff like that. Again, when everything's organized by volunteers, you just gotta work with what you get. You just gotta work with what happens sometimes. So, I appreciate you coming to check it out, though, Zach Faden. I'm just really glad that worked. I think the Reddit is trying to stop promo posts. Oh, well, that's also not. That doesn't help, right? So yeah, like I drum up local whatever promotional on like our local Facebook channels, but like I don't know. We can talk about this part later, but yeah, certainly there's a good circuit of posting that can happen via social feeds that can alert people out to this every week.
I think we should start working on like
I think Twitter's a big
planes. We can do like the smoke signals.
one.
You know
Yeah.
how they do the smoke, the messages in the sky. We can be like 6:30
Airplane spitting fires out across the U.S. Yeah, Legacy at 6:30.
on Twitch.
Oh, into
.tv.
round 2. Yeah, our clock is even wrong tonight. Come on, folks. I'm not gonna lie. We're just hanging out,
Just get the Beebs. Just get Ninja to promote the stream, even though he's
Just-
on Mixer.
just staring at our TOs as they also stare back at me. We're all just waiting for the match
we're
to
just
finish.
waiting
This is
for
how it
the
goes. There's probably one match in progress. It's not a big deal. Yeah.
Mate, so you know what's been making a big splash in the rug decks that were popular at the GP?
What?
Hex Drinker.
Oh yeah. So this is an interesting card, right? the people keep calling the deck as it is configured, no bad cards rug. That's the name, MBC Rug Delver. I don't know how much I feel about Hex Drinker
No,
belonging in a card called
I think
No
it's-
Bad Cards Rug.
I was watching it.
Yeah.
I was watching it, and I was
Yeah.
like, man, this card is like a little bit like, it's like a
Is-
gamble where you play it turn one. If they don't play some spells to kill it, then it just keeps getting bigger.
Oh, sure, of course, of course.
You know?
Well, yeah. You need to pump 3 mana into it for it to be good, right? And you can do that however you want in your deck. I mean, it's kind of neat that you can play it with days backup and stuff. I don't know. I don't think it's bad, but I just think that Nibblebog has won too many games. I also agree with Great Whaler's assessment. I'm not trying to knock the old Delver build. I'm just voicing what the people have said.
Once Nimble Mongoose got printed into Modern, everyone just ignored it, Legacy.
What a sad but true statement. I wish I could find a good modern deck for Nimble Mongoose. That would be sweet.
Yeah, I think Threshold is too hard.
Yeah, Threshold's tough. I don't know. I think Hex Drinker is weird. I personally am attracted to the Rug Delver list that are not running Hex Drinker. That are just on like Tarmogoyfs, Arcanist, Delver, True Name Nemesis. I think that's enough. That said, Hex Drinker was in the finals, so
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Brad, my friend that was playing.
right, and he liked it a lot.
And he's
yeah.
just like, it was good. Like, it's a mana sink that Delver doesn't normally have,
yeah,
you know. And so you can randomly just play it phase 2 and just be like, all right, I got nothing else to do. I'm just gonna jam in a bunch of mana.
yeah.
And I mean, they already have True Name, but as well, don't they?
Well, yeah, of course. You're 2-0. All right. What are you playing?
I'm so surprised.
Well, come on, it's
Cool.
Jank Fest. What are you playing?
Rector Fist.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool. Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna be getting on.
Scout on there?
Yeah, we got the scout. Yeah. We have Nick Fit,
Yeah.
Nickel Fit. I think you wrote Nickel Fit.
Hero Nickel. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more like Nick's Fit.
Nixel. What's the
All
Nix?
of them. Nyx is the enchantments.
Oh yeah, the enchantment. Yeah.
The package can walk the package.
I want to get Josh Monks on camera if we can.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he hasn't been on. For
He's
a while.
coming off of a bye. Hopefully he's 2-0. He's playing 4C Snow, which is sweet. Grixis Snow, never mind.
Hopefully, maybe he's
Grixis
playing Patrick
Snow.
Daly, so then we can watch both.
Grixis Snow.
Grix is snow. What's he snowing for?
Well, in that deck, really, I can imagine just great.
No, just joking.
Just mana fixing and the sweeper. I think.
Dead of Winter.
Yeah.
I guess. It's
If
like
you're
a
not playing
controller.
green in your snow deck, then I think that's all you're getting, really.
Do you know what I learned? If you activate Urza
Yeah.
and tap a Astrolabe, it makes snow blue.
Yeah. Right.
Because it was relevant for when my opponent had to cast another Astrolabe, activating the Urza.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Does that make snow?" And he's like, "Yes."
that is
'Cause it's a
not
snow
cool. I do
permanent.
not like that.
Uh,
Josh Monks versus Josh Yandel, Battle of the Joshes.
all right, Josh, battle down. Number 3, where is he?
I think that'll be good
Number
too
3.
because that'll be a grindy one.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Table 3, please. Table 3.
You like table 3? All right, let's swing it over to the match.
Here, let me dial this in first.
Of course.
Ay.
I guess Josh Monks, Josh Jando. What does Josh Jando normally play?
Modern. I don't know what.
That's
I don't
what
know.
I
What,
said.
yeah. I mean, he's definitely a local. I see him around a lot. I don't know what he has. I don't know what he has built for Legacy. I think maybe like Snowblade, but I'm not certain.
Actually, let's see what he brought tonight. I actually literally have it right here.
Oh yeah, we have the mat. We have the thingy.
He's on Shadow.
Grixis Delver.
He's on Shadow.
Oh, he's on Shadow.
Oh,
Oh, I did see him playing that earlier. Yeah, he is on Blue Bee Shadow. I don't know who you are, Mysterious Stranger, as far as your Twitch name, but he probably plays Grixis Delver as well.
So Josh is on. What's he on again? You say Grixis Snow, right?
Yeah,
Josh.
Grixis Snow
Grixis Snow. Yeah.
is what he is reported as. All right, well, make sure these players are on the right side first. Grixis Shadow Delver Reanimator. Why not?
Grixis Shadow, Delver Reanimator, Phoenix, Buried Alive.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Hex Drinker.
Now we're talking.
Ren and 6 Wasteland package.
Love it. Love it.
Cloud Post.
5 color good stuff, please. Actually, that's my deck. My deck is 5 color good stuff.
I mean, all the colors. I mean, you probably tapped Ancient Ziggurat a lot of times, haven't you?
Yeah, for all the colors.
Ancient Ziggurat belongs in an elemental deck.
I mean, the elemental deck is sweet. I wanna play that in modern. I wanna
I have
borrow.
it if you want.
Yeah, I wanna borrow it at some
Yeah, just
point.
take it. Yeah.
Seems cool. You can do so many cool things.
Oh yeah, the Risen Reef is fun.
Yeah, Risen Reef is just messed up. When I realized how that works with the 1 mana elemental that lets you,
Yeah,
that blew
the
my
red
that
tutor.
blew that just blew me up.
Mm-hmm.
That is so good.
You grab any elemental, and I have to keep remembering that Master Wave is not elemental. I've done that by
Right,
accident
that's
once.
true. Yeah. Only makes elementals. Yeah. All right. Well, looks like our sides need to be swapped. We're gonna do that. Oh shoot! I did the wrong thing. Okay. Hold on. All right. I'm curious to see Josh's deck. He has not played Legacy in a little bit, so he's
He's been
coming
in modern,
back.
right?
I think he's just been like he moved Josh was my roommate. He moved in with a different guy, and I think after the move he's just been like chilling.
Just chilling out.
Yeah. Like it's he just hasn't showed up some Mondays. Oh, he plays League of Legends as well.
Oh, he plays
Plays
League.
like on a team. So like yeah, he does that as well. I don't think he's on standstill. Pretty sure he's on Grixis cards.
So have people officially switched to Liliana's Triumph over Edict?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I mean, there's never
I think
a way.
there's a reason. I don't think there's a reason to not play it.
There's never a way that you want to Edict yourself, right?
No.
Because that's the only thing you can't do.
Yeah, I don't think so. I said I will say that like I heard Tim Welder talking before an event at the GP that he couldn't find any triumphs and he was forced to play Edict. So I think given that, there's no reason why you would need to play Edict.
Yeah, Tyrant Scorn's
Tyrant
really
Score
good.
is pretty real. Yeah, that card's
Yeah.
sweet.
So we're talking about it at work, and we were comparing Tyrant Scorn to the new one, the new like blue-black counterspell. If you have like the spells less than the cards in the opponent's graveyard. But well, I think Scorn's better.
Oh, I think I think that card's not very good at all. But I
Yeah.
think Tyrant Scorn is quite good.
Yeah, I think you shipped that, Josh. There's too many lands in it.
Yeah, too many. Wow, wait, maybe this is 5 color. I thought I saw a Bayou in there.
I saw a Bayou. I also saw a Force and a Jace. and a bunch
Okay,
of
if you
lands.
saw a Bayou, I think this is 4C Snow. I don't know why it would be Grixis in the first place if you're playing the Snow cards. Yeah. I mean, it is primarily a Grixis deck in the first place, right? Like, you're really only splashing for Ren and 6, but, like, card's insane.
Oh, so it's Grixis Splash Green for Ren? Is that
Pretty
all?
much,
And Veil
yeah,
Summer?
pretty much.
And
I don't even think you're running, like, the Snake or anything. I think you're really just, like, Snow for fixing, still Baleful Strix, Ren and 6.
Are you playing on
Good
1K?
cards. I can imagine, maybe. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Are you happy that Astrolabe exists?
4 color doesn't play him, but Grixis can. I see. That's kind of the trade-off. That's right. You get Decay versus him. Yeah. So no, I do know that I saw Red and 6s in Josh's deck earlier when he was playing just casually. So we can obviously adjust it if this is wrong. That's gonna be a keeper for Josh. He's gonna put the Plague Engineer back on the bottom.
I love how these 4-color decks have a Wasteland. That's so
Yeah,
gross.
and main deck Plague Engineers. Oh, he's got another one in hand, so that's fine. We're good. All right, Josh is good to go.
I'm surprised that not more people are playing Mono Red Stompy, like just abusing, like just destroying all these colored decks.
Some people are starting to. You know, I don't know if the deck is seeing a ton of success, but it does beat up on Delver. Beats up on 4-color greedy.
I think more people need to play Orb of Dreams.
What does that card do?
It's a 3-mana artifact that makes all permanents come in tapped.
Oh. Okay.
I know it's a random thought, but I just like prison cards.
Josh with the turn 1 Thoughtseize. Ooh, gets to probably take a Delver here.
Yeah.
But maybe take a Thoughtseize if he wants to protect his hand. He's thinking about it.
I'm gonna say Delver.
I can almost hear him too. It's light. That's the other thing. When there's a light room tonight, not a lot going on, much easier for the people playing Magic to hear us commenting, which
Yeah.
isn't always the best thing. So we'll keep an appropriate level here.
Yeah, appropriate level, yeah.
Anti-Mystic Sanctuary Tech Orb of Dreams. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I was talking. I mean, sorry. During my GP matches when I played at GP Atlanta, I had 3 Delver players miss 3 Delver triggers. Not miss as in like didn't miss the trigger, as in the trigger just didn't flip. Instant sorcery. So I was very happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I got pretty lucky on I still played against I actually didn't get lucky. I played against Delver 3 times over the weekend, and each time I mulled the 6 on the draw.
Damn.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Wow, this Josh. I feel like Josh is just gonna fly this wasteland. Oh, that plague engineer. Hopefully, will do something. What's that far left card? That's a
That's just a brainstorm. Josh has the coolest brainstorm art. Ugin is too strong. I don't play Magic against that card.
Yes, he's got my game 1 versus you doubled him for
Yeah.
5 turns.
Yeah,
and you Ugin'd
that was
me.
you.
Yeah, that was. I didn't remember that. That was good. I was just like, mate, you should put Incident Sorcerers in your deck.
Oh, Lee. All right, so Delver's attacking in the air in the meantime. Josh is down to 12 because he's a Death Shadow deck, so he's really just trying to get in the zone.
I love how you told me that Josh is a modern player, then he brings Death Shadow.
Well, yeah, I mean, literally, like, maybe this is like his entry into the format. A lot of times, some players will borrow decks until they build their own deck. This is obviously not as difficult of a deck to build in Legacy if you're only playing your Shocklands.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
It's
also
cool to see
like,
Josh playing Legacy though.
yeah, good seeing Josh. Yeah, also you can just play like the Ponder's Embrace, also quite cheap to buy.
Shadow can be built with only shocks. Yeah, absolutely. Not a bad way to start off playing Legacy.
Good old and being able to daze your own
Yeah,
Shocklands is pretty good.
Days and then grow your Death Shadow. Heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Josh is he did throw the wasteland, but he has another land to be able to follow up. But it seems like he's on the clock here with the Delver.
Yeah, I mean, he still has a slow hand. He's really just. I mean, okay, so Snap's gonna get taken. So really, Josh is just up to trying to cast Narset, which he still needs 1 more land to do. But he's got the Forcible, which is a good pickup to kind of keep the flow of the game going, hopefully in his favor. If Josh presents something too crazy, that said, Josh already has a Delver down, so like really, he's just happy to chip away here.
It was like Josh. I see Josh have a daze in his hand, so he can hard cast
Yeah.
a snap. If he tries to cast a snap caster or something.
Yeah. Josh is liable to maybe just get beat down here. He's really he's in top deck mode. Yeah, force. So 2 Force of Wills and a Jace.
I love how he just
Josh's
put it
draw
to 3.
step with a bunch of 3 drops in hand, which is too bad.
He hasn't even attacked yet. Josh puts the 3.
Yeah, that's a very Josh move. He knows what's up. He's often playing like a turn or 2 ahead of you in any given game of Magic.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you're playing against Josh Monks, I would recommend just take a moment for yourself, study his composure, make sure that you're doing the right thing.
Yep. You say that he does mind games. Does he mind games a lot?
No, he's just like, if Josh is confident against you, you should probably
Be worried.
you should probably be thinking about why Josh is confident against you, right? Like, you should take that information and try to leverage it in a way where maybe you can. He's just a very smart player, right? This is advice for playing against any smart Magic player.
Yep.
Yeah, he knows it's done. He's out of there. That 3rd lane came way too late, unfortunately. Josh, again, I think this is often how these pile decks can kind of mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Josh is 6 foot. We're the same height.
We're talking about height.
Well, that's what Fox is saying.
It's a cool token. Maker's alright.
All right, so in the battle of the Joshes, we got Yandel up 1 right now. Had to get this Josh fight on camera.
Of course, this is the battle of the Joshes.
Yeah. Local Joshes gotta
He's bringing the red
stick
blast.
out. Okay, I see what, 2 Goyfs? 2 Goyfs, a red blast, a blue blast.
And
So
that Fluster Storm.
we do have a green splash.
Oh, is that a blue blast or Fluster? That's a Fluster.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good, man.
I'm just kidding.
I didn't recognize the red blast. That
It's
was
a
like
fluster, yeah. I know.
promo
Yeah,
art or
new art, just from Eternal Masters, I want to say.
And then the rabbit the bunny sleeves. All right, he's taking out the hymns. He's taking out the stub. Well, I'd keep the stub, wouldn't you? Or maybe he's bringing them in. All right, he's taking out the Narset, the Jaces, and the Plague Engineers. That makes sense. That's good. Yeah, I mean the Plague Engineers doesn't really do much here. Yes, makes the Delvers the two ones, but whatever. I mean, if you can land 2 Plague Engineers, that's pretty good. You just name like insect, right?
Yeah.
I think Jace is pretty good if you can stabilize. But yeah.
I mean, I definitely think Josh's deck is more or less favored in this matchup, right? Obviously Josh Yandel can stick an early threat and then just like have things go his way, but like that first game was really predicated on like the top of Josh's deck being very unkind to him, right?
Yeah,
And then like before I got lost in my train of thought, I was going to say this is what can happen with these pile decks: is they start on 2 lands, they have a bunch of they have some turn 1 interaction, but they get something like just basically like they stumble once, right? And then all of a sudden they're like, okay, I have this Narset in my hand, I have 2 lands, we're good. I just got to top deck a land. 3 turns later,
you're dead.
yeah. So it's every Magic deck obviously has weaknesses and stuff, but I think like when it comes to these grindy mid game strategies, where like as long as you see the cards that you see, as long as you make the right decisions, you should be winning the game. It's like, well, that's what's going to happen when you build a deck like this. Sometimes is that you're just going to top deck 4 or 5 drops in a row, and yeah.
Do you think it was right for him to wasteland the Death Shadow player with?
I do not know, and I think Fox has rightly pointed it out. I think Josh would probably regret that wasteland in the past. I don't think it. I mean, obviously, with hindsight, we can see it did not do a lot for him in that game.
I just felt like because the Delver was already on board.
Yes.
So you don't. I don't feel like you already have a Delver there.
Yeah.
And Delver and Death Shadow plays 1 mana spells.
Yeah.
Right. Tribal.
So I think the thinking behind firing off the wasteland during Josh's turn is that it was just about the only active action he could do. And did he get a follow up thing?
Because he had the wasteland on an opener, but I guess he was waiting for another land in general.
Shout outs to you, Zach. Thank you for tuning in, man. Great games in Atlanta, and have a good week. Shadow plays off 1 land fine. Yeah. I mean, obviously, like probably wasn't the best wasteland application, especially if you knew you had the 3 drop. But Josh stepping up from the table here, probably just getting some water or something. Maybe just using the restroom. It's getting quiet here in Card Kingdom.
I mean, this is not normal.
Well, usually, it's usually a little bit more of a hubbub around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just the Magic tournament, just people playing board games and stuff. But I guess you could say fall is starting to kick in. This is Seattle.
Getting colder.
This is the time of the year when people start to stay in and watch a lot more TV. It gets dark out. All right, but wow, is there a mountain in that deck? What the heck?
What?
Josh, what the heck?
Mountain?
It's snow covered though, obviously. Wow, this deck is wild. All right,
There's a lot
so
of things going on.
snow covered ponder. Yeah, there's abrupt decay. We are on 4C snow for sure.
All of the colors.
All the colors. Inscredible land choice. Yep.
Love me some Scred. I've played a lot of costs in my
Yeah,
time.
Scred could play Astrolabe now too. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Do
we
even want
already
to?
played 4 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for extra cantrips. Because, like, Mindstone used to be our cantrip.
Right.
But it adds to Scred.
Yeah. If your opponent has a threat, you don't ever.
They should have snow-covered wastes.
No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. Oh, wow. That's a rough one, though. Josh is getting thought seized here, and really it's just a Tarmogoyf.
That's a lot of lands.
It's a lonely sandbar in Josh's hand.
What's a lonely sandbar?
The blue cycle land.
Oh.
Yeah, for some Ren and 6 shenanigans.
Oh, you keep drawing cards.
Yeah.
I mean, he's 2-0. They're both 2-0. So
Yeah.
hopefully they recoup.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously not the best start for Josh. He had one. What just happened with that first Tarmogoyf? Did it just get? There's nothing in Josh's graveyard. What happened to that first Tarmogoyf? Did it get pushed?
Thought seized.
No, the first one. Oh.
No, he put it in his hand. He put it straight to the graveyard because he had
he had
goifs.
two.
Yeah, he had
goifs.
2 goifs.
Oh.
So he just put it
Excuse
straight in
me.
the graveyard.
Excuse me. Okay, so Josh just kept double goif here with some backup at the sandbar. I see. And now Josh Yandel has successfully maneuvered around both.
creature,
Okay.
Wow, he has instant creature. Like if he did resolve the goif, he would have had a 4/5 goif.
Yeah.
Because literally Josh has one of each card type there: creature, instant, sorcery, land.
Right. So would have been pretty nuts.
Yeah, he would have had some goif rivals.
Very fortunate counter magic here,
Mhm.
which is, I guess, this is how these decks operate.
I mean, it wasn't even a days for Josh's follow-up goif. It was a
Well, it was a thought
force.
season of force. Yeah.
So it seems like Josh has had Yendel. He has had the
He's had the
greatest-
nuts, yeah.
nuts hand. Yeah.
Pretty good hands, right? There's a 6/6. Josh. There's, Abrupt Decay is good. Josh is going to brainstorm first, but I think that's what we're going to see as a follow-up.
You know what's funny about Shadow?
Oh, is he not going to be able to cast it, though?
He's
No,
got
he
the-
is. He
he's got
got
the
the
fetch.
polluted Delta. He found the fetch. Okay,
The funny thing about Shadow is that it took ages for people to realize how to make the Shadow deck that exists in
no, I
Modern
know.
now
Yeah.
until Team of Battle Rage came
I know,
out.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
before that, everyone played Shadow in Zoo, in like 5-color Zoo.
Yeah,
Whatever.
people barely played Shadows, what they really
Exactly.
did.
Yeah.
All right, we're just going to go ahead and Stone Abrupt Decay that right now. Get it out of here. Josh still has game here. He still has cards in his hand. He's got an Angrath's Rampage he picked up off that Brainstorm. He's fetching away some bad cards to find probably just UC. Yeah, there it is.
Is there any point of playing it now versus later? Abrupt Decay?
I don't think there's a huge difference. I think it's just don't let Josh maneuver around anything else.
I guess he could try to bounce it, but I doubt he's going to bounce it in.
Right, yeah, it's literally just like there's no reason for him not to do it then. I don't think there's a reason to wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think there's always I don't think it's always necessary to play at instant speed in Magic,
Okay.
basically.
Because I thought maybe if he was waiting for Josh to like go to his main phase, whatever, he might potentially play another threat. But I guess
Yeah, it's really I think it's very marginal.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a huge reason.
Yeah.
Looks like Josh might have just gotten up to do something. I don't know what. Hope he's okay. Oh, he's just looking something up? What is he doing over there? Oh, okay, he's just looking something up. He's just getting Oracle text. Josh just going doing his own judge calls.
So here's the thing, right? What happens if Josh untapped and then he played a shock and then shock is 2 damage and then went to attack and then Josh abrupt decays then? Then he's just gotten 2 life for free.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's liable to do that anyway, right? I don't know. All right, that's a Thoughtseize, though. It's going to take a Brainstorm or a removal spell.
Angrass.
Yeah, Ingress.
What's that do again? It's like a
Choose one, and it's either second artifact, second creature, second planeswalker. Yeah.
target
So
player,
it's very modal. Yeah, target player, I believe. Yeah,
not
yeah.
opponent, a player.
I don't know about the... I think it's opponent. Maybe. I guess if it's important.
I'm just
Our
curious.
image picker is not... Oh, here it is. Oh, there's too many Angraths. Shoot. Now we're good. Yeah, so just choose one. Target player. Target
yeah.
player.
I was about to say because you could use it to sack your own
Yikes.
creature if it was hurting you.
Oh, no, not so much yikes. Josh is good. Stabilizing, I think. Just a fatal push into something else in hand. Ah, there's a Death Shadow. We reanimated at the graveyard. There's another Death Shadow. So Josh, did he just lose an appropriate amount of life for that one reanimated Death Shadow? Okay. There's Rampage. Josh is going to fetch. We're getting into top deck mode, which does, I think, favor Josh's deck. My God.
What happened?
Yandel just has 3 Death Shadows. Josh just dealt with 2 of them, and Yandel has a 3rd.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, quite a bit. Thought's taking brainstorm instead of kill spell seems like giving up. I think it seems like him having more death shadows than removal spells in this picture, particularly. But maybe. Wait. What? What? Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought Josh's card in hand was a Liliana the Veil. I am silly. Is not. Is a Prismatic Vista.
Oh yeah, Vista. Yeah. Oh, another shadow.
Top card of Josh's graveyard is Ingrath's Rampage. We just had it up earlier. Is a modal removal spell that they just printed recently in War of the Spark. Yikes. Not looking great. Josh Yandel has the nuts in these games. Yeah,
All right.
that's tough.
Well played, Josh.
I see what you did there.
See what I did?
All right, well, that does still put us at another quick one with 29 minutes left. Lee, you want to do the honors?
I'll do the honors.
Okay, thank you very much. Lee is going to step up and see if we can get another match on camera here. Again, it's a small night. Small night. Josh probably going over the minute details of that game right there. And yeah, this is round 3, by the way, folks. We do 4 rounds on our Monday night streams here. Round 3 of a 21-person Legacy tournament coming to you live from Ballard. Yeah, Josh has just a few cards in for the matchup. Nothing too huge. Some cards come out look to be probably just like cantrip control things.
We got Michael Tessier.
Ah, okay.
Table 7. He's versing.
Yeah.
Travis.
Wait,
Oh,
didn't they already do that?
This is round. Wow. No, we just had them on different matches.
We did.
We
Okay.
have Soul Herder versus Just Code.
All right, let's do it.
And he's down a game.
Who is Travis or Mike?
Michael down a game.
Okay. So I'm gonna set this up.
Like a drink.
I'm good. I got water. All right, we're getting these folks set up. Bant Soul Herder versus Jeskai Mentor. Sounds good. Dang it, and I got my dang name swapped. So we'll do that first. Do that. Here, I'm gonna get you set up, and then I gotta actually run to the restroom.
Yeah, Michael is down a game versus Soul Herder.
Okay. All right.
Travis is doing his thing.
You know, actually, against Michael's deck, Travis's deck can just infinitely recur Swords of Plowshares. So that seems pretty decent, right? Like, if Michael's really just this creature needs to stick a Mentor in order to win, and if you always have Swords of Plowshares in hand and you're the Bant Soul Herder deck and you're getting it back every turn, I could see that being an in-state. Now, granted, there's a lot of cards that play on either side of that, but we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think Travis just dirtles better.
I mean, certainly he dirtles better, right? Absolutely. This deck dirtles better than any deck.
Yes,
I think ever. Like, I think Ephemerate's the ultimate dirtle card.
You're right.
It's
like you get the dirtle twice.
Yeah, it's too much. It's a lot. Anyways, I'm gonna step out real quick from the booth.
You wanna go this way?
Yeah, no, I got it. I got my little pathway. Or
All right. We've got Michael here kicking it off with a snow-covered island and Astrolabe. Buddy, you get to draw a card. Draw your card. I think he drew a card. Okay. Travis playing the good old snows as well. I don't think he's actually playing any Astrolabes, but he played a snowland. Why not? I think Soul Herder's kind of hot. It's kind of cool, you know, trying to push the whole permanent creature thing, you know, to the max. A little brainstorm there from Michael Tessier. We've seen a lot of blue cards today. I think we need Eldrazi to sort of put everyone in place. We have I just saw we have Patrick Daly on the good old Nick Fit. He always plays Nick Fit, and he's currently 2-1. He just lost to Turbo Depths, but you know, he was kicking all the blue cards asses. I know that he told me Nick Fit is extremely good against grindy decks because it grinds pretty good, pretty well. All right, Travis, good old brainstorm. Chat, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Astrolabe in like I guess in these legacy decks? Calling Oracle mod in legacy, that's hilarious. You know what I mean? Like Jeskai playing it. You know, you got just blue white playing it. Oh, the good old red. There's a red elemental blast or pyroblast, and then he forces as a battle against the Calling Oracle. That's intense. That's a lot of fighting just for a Calling Oracle, which explored a land into play. Alrighty, we have Josh Monks jumping in the booth. Got Soul Herder
Howdy,
versus
Lee.
Jeskai, Mentor, mate.
Yeah, that we do.
Do you see the battle? So he plays the Calling Oracle and he's like red, like Pyroblast, and then he like comes back with a force pitching a Brainstorm. It's like he really wants his Calling Oracle in play.
Yeah, really wants to draw that one card.
Oh, he
Critical.
explored a land into play. So
Oh,
good
yeah.
for him.
That's like a 2-for-1.
Pretty
Mission
much.
accomplished, really.
Yep. The hilarious thing about Teferi is I learned the interaction recently about Teferi and Spellqueller.
Oh, yeah, it's great. Spellqueller, of course, lets you cast the card as basically part of the stack, and you can't do that.
Can't do that. He
So we
doesn't-
got a blinker coming down. I believe that's Soul Herder. I can't.
It is Soul
100%
Herder,
remember
yeah,
the
it's
name
a
of the
good old
creature.
Soul
Great combo here with the Coiling Oracle. Makes sense why Travis wanted to force through that Coiling Oracle.
Mhm.
As now he actually gets kind of the 2-card interaction combo.
Yep. And,
Trigger,
oh,
Plague Engineer to hand.
I guess you're gonna name human with that one, right?
Probably.
Human monk? Is that what?
So the tokens themselves are actually monks only, so it's
Oh.
probably right to name monk rather than human.
How do you know that? Is it because your last name's Monk?
Yeah, I've read a couple cards in my day. Monastery Mentor is one of them.
Mhm.
I have a lot of monk tokens, like a lot of monk
Do
tokens.
people just keep giving you monk tokens?
Yeah. I was down in Vegas for like the TCG and Player Invitational after Kazaterakir came out, and yeah, I think I got over 100 monks that one weekend alone.
Everyone's just
so-
giving you monk tokens. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's back into the game. It looks like Tessia just had a quick Swords of Plowshares and a pass.
Check for one.
Coiling Oracle getting in for one. Just a weak combat. Looks like Jake's back, so I'm going to step out.
Oh, he's doing a little wonder.
You want to hop in, or are you taking a break? I can cover for you.
Yeah. So you got the good old Flash Snake. Drawing that card. All the snow permanents.
Special guest commentary.
Yep.
By Josh Monks. Love it. We'll be doing the 3K that's coming up, Josh and I.
Are you
That's gonna be-
commentating the 3K? Oh,
it's
that's
going to be
sick.
October 13th
Yeah,
at
yeah.
Mox Boarding House Ballard, or Bellevue.
Bellevue. Yeah. I
I
don't think
always
Ballard
mess
can
that
hold
up.
that
I'm
one.
never going to get that right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah, a lot of people battling. Hopefully, we'll get some outside regional fellows as well. Big shout out to Michael Tessier, who's on camera right now, for making the transition from the Legacy Preservation Series to these current tournaments essentially happen. Like, I don't even know how it would have played out otherwise, but he did
He
a
did
really
lot of
good job
driving.
of stepping
He was
in.
driving
Yeah.
that really hard.
Just proving that we still want to have big tournaments to play in. Ooh, awesome. Alfred is loving the chat, says looking forward to playing in that 3K. We're looking forward to you coming out for it, man. Thank you for
Yep.
supporting. We really just want to keep a chain of big, high-stakes Legacy tournaments going throughout the year. Obviously, at this point, we're not going to have the Invitational anymore. It might come back in the future, who knows? But the Invitational was only really part of it, right? The real meat, I think, of the Preservation Series was just getting to play high stakes every month, once a month, 1K.
Mhm.
Same folks are there. You get your local meta developing, right? You get your local narratives that get to kind of play out over the course of a year.
Mhm.
That's the thing that's most fun about playing for me.
Yep.
Anyways,
No, I love that Legacy is such a strong community here, and we have we had those 1Ks every month. It was amazing.
Yeah, it'll be pretty good too with the 3Ks and the 1Ks alternating. I'm excited to play the ones in Ballard. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Great Whaley's got a good point. We're having
like having a 1K every month to watch. And it sounds like from what they're working on now is that there's going to be still a lot of tournaments that I think get streamed, but there will be more modern 1Ks, and there'll still be also the what are they called? Rags to Riches Pauper tournaments.
they're still gonna have like a
So as
tournaments
far
every
as
month,
as far
yeah.
as weekend events, I'm hopeful that some part of Card Kingdom will be able to bring y'all a stream tournament at least once a month, and at least every other month, that's going to be Legacy. We'll definitely still be bringing you guys the 1Ks and 3Ks, obviously. Those happen on an every other month cadence, though, now.
Time
Or
goes.
something like that. 9 a year, I think, is what it is.
Yep.
Not 12, 9.
Time just goes way too fast.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely. I can't believe we're almost at the end of 2019. It's freaking me out.
yeah.
But we'll be on to the next one after that. There'll hopefully be I'm hoping for another Legacy Grand Prix Seattle after they took a year off, but we'll see. Travis is dirtling though. I mean, he's not super restricted by Teferi in this deck. Like you can play your whole game plan at instant speed for the most part, I think, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You don't. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's trying to do any fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, swag task with Soul Herder is
Wow.
I didn't even realize that.
Wow. Yeah.
hilarious. Just like
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. I mean, talk about value. I hope he gets to cast a Soul Herder after this, and oh my god.
We just enable top
Game 5, make a 3/3 every turn.
Yep.
Fox, I am not excited for Emery at all, but I respect it. It's definitely going to be real. I definitely bought 8 copies of that card.
Yeah, I'm looking to trying to pick some up next week. I'm excited.
I'm not going to play with any of the copies of that card.
I'm gonna play it in Wurza.
I'm not going to play any of them.
It's gonna be bonkers in Wurza.
I'm going to wait for it to spike to $20 and I'm going to sell all of them.
Oh, okay. Oh, you cracked some?
No.
Okay.
I literally pre-ordered some at $6 because it doesn't seem like that card should be less than 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
think
Maybe
she's
I'm
playing
wrong.
around $7
Like
now,
full
but-
disclosure, right? Like
yeah.
not a big gambo. But I do think that card is going to be busted in Wurza. I think that card is going to be just the exact kind of thing I never want to play against in Modern. It's probably going to drive me away from the format again. Or I'm just going to play like 4 Rip, 4 Stony in every sideboard I play.
I think the affinity clause wasn't even necessary, but it is. Like, it makes it cheaper. Like,
I'm just playing 4 Stony Silence or Bust.
she didn't
like,
need to be
I
affinity.
don't get it. I don't get it at all. I think they just really like the idea of flirting with this power level that they've been doing a lot recently, and it's
Since
clearly this was like where Wizards was at like what 2 or 3 years ago. Like all this stuff was getting made in R&D like 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So like, what was going on back then? Like I don't even know, right? Like
I think after, like, no, because after they printed a bunch of... This is my theory, by the way.
right.
After they printed a bunch of power creep in, like, Siege Rhino and Counter Tycoon and all that stuff, and Theros and After Theros and all that stuff, they were just like, I think the power creep is not working. People are not happy. I think we need to print powerful cards. We need to get a play design in to, like, help make...
Yeah, I
dominant
mean
cards.
something like that.
Because Siege Rhino was a clear
Yikes.
definition. And, sorry,
Woof.
of, like, just, like, really strong creatures with all these abilities attached to it.
Meanwhile, speaking of Siege Rhino, that could be in this deck because we've already got black for our big friend Plague Engineer, which in this deck it's the added bonus of being able to switch modes if you have to. Obviously, right now Plague Engineer is naming monks. That's shutting down Michael Tessier. I'm pretty sure we have a 1/1 guy on the other side of here that's never going to be able to make any prowess tokens. Right? They're all going to die as soon as they enter to state-based effects.
He's also played already 2 swords
Yeah.
to try to do the
Yeah.
strike task and a bunch of other things, and like he's running out of counter spells.
Yeah, exactly,
Not
yeah.
counter spells. He's running out of removal spells.
He's definitely getting a little bit just ground into dust here, right? Like.
It's kind of funny, like with the Soul Herder deck, where it's like it's going like really dirtily a bunch of creatures into battlefield.
I swear, it's like you draw 1 ephemerate or something. It doesn't even have to be an ephemerate, like as we've seen here. But I think in the modern version, it's like you draw 1 ephemerate, you go from playing a bunch of draft chaff to like dominating your opponent, and that's literally the difference. Like all of those effects are pretty okay one time, and they're really, really good if you do them 2 or 3 times.
I
Like,
guess you have Force of Will to back up. Like I would imagine, like the reason people don't play creature decks in Legacy is
Eesh.
because you can just like you can
Oh, is Michael gonna have his monk die? What's going on?
Toxic Deluge.
Oh no! Because okay. So check this out. The monk is gonna die. Okay, good. And then the plague engineer is gonna get exiled. Okay, chill. Now we're good.
And he gains
He gains some life. Yeah.
block. What do you block here?
I guess just like that. Because now, so yeah. So this is back to being a 3/3. And you can just trade across with the Eternal Witness. Okay. So a little bit of equity for Mike here off of that snap plow. Travis thinking he had a much better attack than he actually did. But he's got another snap. He's got another Thragtusk in hand.
Oh, just slam
Yeah,
all
he's
the
just got two
Thragtusk.
Thragtusk in his desk.
Wow.
Wow.
Slam all the Thrags.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, did the Thragtusk get sorted before, or did it get bounced by
Oh.
by Teferi?
Oh, it must have gotten bounced by Teferi.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
Spell
There's
Snare.
not another one in his graveyard.
That's
so-
a good card I haven't seen in a while. Spell Snare.
Oh, Spellsnare's amazing right now.
It's played in Rogue, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ewit, get back that card. Oh, he got back another Ewit. Yo.
Did he?
I think he did, yeah.
Yeah.
Just gives you extra bodies to be able to blink, right?
Yeah.
Why isn't that Tundra foil?
Great question.
I'll have a word to Marco later.
Yeah, I think it's because Michael just doesn't care about what he plays in his deck. You
I
know?
think so, yeah. He
he's-
just plays all the
just
cheapest
plays whatever.
versions,
Yeah. All right. Well, looking at some cards off the Narset here. Nice brainstorm. Seems okay.
Did he leave up on planes?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He has Astrolabe.
Astrolabe, you're right. I was like, I'm like, this guy. I'm falling asleep, mate.
No, you're right. Like Lee, in any other game state, you would be very correct to point out the fact that Michael left up.
No,
on
I'm being
planes.
Twitch chat. Do you know when they're just like,
Oh my
why,
God.
why can't
Oh my God.
make the stupidest comments?
That's too much.
No, Twitch chat is great. I like how sometimes
It is insane though that like you can now do what Michael is doing.
Mhm.
Like
Tap
he's
a
gonna
planes
just
and make
tap a planes for
brainstorm?
brainstorm mana. Yeah, why not?
All right, what is he attacking Narset? There you go.
Yes,
Brainstorm.
make a token.
That's so silly.
I love it. That's true. I didn't realize that you have. Yeah, Astro should only. Not that it would matter. It would still be really good if it only operated off of snow basics, right?
Yeah, I think the activated ability should be Snow as well.
That's what Fox is saying, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it would make a huge difference. You have to play the Snowlands to play it anyway.
Yeah, but it adds a little bit more restriction. 'cause
Little
right now
bit,
you can just, like,
little bit.
get one Snowland,
Little bit.
and then you can tap all your dual lands. to
Yeah,
make-
no, I know.
any
I know.
colour?
I know. I'm just saying that like, I do agree that this change would be very good. I don't think it would necessarily like be a giant neutering to the card. I think tapping your single planes for blue is still really strong. You know,
I think the best one should
to
be.
say nothing of just fetching 6 basics out of your deck.
I think the best one should be you tap a swamp to make
Yeah.
white.
Oh man, so this is actually quite a battle we have going on here. This is Mentor v Tusk, right? We got a big Thraggy boy. Potentially, this Thraggy boy can get recurred, blinked, all sorts of stuff to gain life and get tokens, which is actually pretty decent against Michael's machine of racing monastery mentors.
Yeah.
Now, I do think the math is in Mike's favor if he just gets to keep making monks, obviously. But let's see what Travis got.
I think recipes really is a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually going to shut down a lot of Travis's options, right? Seems pretty good in this matchup.
I mean, he just had to play Genji before, and Mark just got rid of it.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, one plague engineer was not enough, so maybe 2. If you get 1 on monks and 1 on humans, then you're good to go. Then it's really lights out.
I did not know that the tokens were only monks. They weren't humans.
Yep.
Mr. Monks actually told me that.
Yep. Oh yeah. They are. Yeah, it's so weird. He's a human monk that makes only monks. Does not
Yeah.
make human monks.
Because the monks aren't humans.
Yeah.
They're just monks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swords of Plowshares. What is that other card? No.
But I'm sure there's plenty of tokens out there that are both two creature types, aren't they? Oh, they're mostly just one.
There's a few. Maybe not.
Like Beast Within makes a beast.
Maybe that's a thing. Yeah. Maybe tokens can only be one creature type.
They're just trying to be consistent, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Swords of Plowshares coming out. Yeah, look at the Art of Jeskai Ascendancy. That's a sweet lineup on that card. Mike's making another Mentor with the Swords Postures on the stack. Looks like he's trying to find something that might counter it, but I don't think he did. He's going to let that resolve. He still has 3 monks.
I wonder if Jeskai Ascendancy is in modern now. If people are just doing linear stuff, you might as well
It's about to be when Emery comes out.
Is it? Oh, it's good or bad?
Emery plus Jeskai Ascendancy plus artifacts equals win the game, I'm pretty sure.
Wait, yeah.
Someone else can figure
you're
it out
right,
for
you're
me in
right, yeah,
chat.
So
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
how it
yeah,
works.
yeah,
With,
yeah.
Mox,
Amber.
Mox Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You get the Infinity Mana, yep.
Yep. So that'll be fun. You know, like I said, 4 Stony Silence forever in modern.
Hey,
Just-
there was an Elementals deck that went 5-0 on Moto. That
Yeah?
had 4 ley lines in main
Heck yeah.
during the Hogak meta.
That's pretty funny.
Just like 4 ley lines, why not?
Yeah, why not? Honestly, they should make a ley line that has Stony Silence on it. That'd be great.
Nah.
Just one-sided Karn. Just one-sided. So yeah, just be like a Karn effect on a ley line instead of a Karn.
Yeah,
And
I
you can't, and it doesn't have the bad stuff. It just has the one prop thing.
Yeah, I think they should ban Stony Silence.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. And Collector Oof.
They should probably ban Karn too, though.
Like, Khan's fine. He's totally balanced. Yeah,
he's
yeah.
pretty busted.
Not biased at all.
I mean, you don't even need to play colors to cast him. That's pretty broken.
Hmm. Wait. There's other colors?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's more than just the gray stuff.
The colors.
I know that the reason you play post is because you're colorblind. But
Yes, I'm a colorblind graph designer.
well, that's just to go to show you that you should never let problems get in the way of your dreams.
Mate, yeah, exactly, right? Yeah. Now, I'm sure you can still be a graph designer without being
Probably.
colorblind.
Yeah.
Here's
Is that a braid? A braid is coming down just on the Soul Herder.
a cool interaction with Soul Herder is that if you swords a creature, it gets bigger.
Soul Herder and Drag Tusk is amazing though.
is
It really
beautiful,
is.
though.
It's
Yeah,
like
I was
incredible.
hoping he would go to end step.
Yeah. Was that a Supreme Verdict? Sheesh.
Really?
For real?
Well, that's why he attacks of everything.
Yeah, that's
think it is a verdict.
super funny. That's definitely a verdict. Mike's just gonna say, nope, we're gonna reset all of this. Get
It's
it?
awkward because he's gonna get a monk token.
That's fine. Who's gonna get a monk token?
I mean, he's gonna get a beast token. Sorry.
It's fine. I think it's fine.
Spell Queller.
Nah, I think you just honestly, if you're Travis, I think you're just fine. You're like, okay, cool. I still get a beast, right? Like, look, he still has a 3/3.
Yeah.
Screw it. Thractus did his job.
And everything should be in exile, by the way. Oh wait, no, the rest in peace is gone. My bad.
Oh, it is gone. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
I missed that.
I think I missed that as well.
It's the beast of both worlds. Well done.
But I'm ching.
Got him.
Got him. So, are you gonna play Legacy next week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Humans?
We got to find some people to cast, but yes. Other than that,
Yeah. I think no, we've got a few new comments coming up soon, so maybe they
yeah,
can cast.
yeah. No. Trust me. I will make other people sit in this booth. I will play Legacy next week. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it.
But yeah, I'll be
practice
playing
for
humans.
the 3K.
I'll be playing humans. Oh, I'm commentating in 3K, so I don't care about that.
Oh yeah, sure.
I just want to play for fun and get a little store credit.
Well, Travis says he's trying to start the engine again, trying to get the good old Soul Herder Eternal Witness. And Michael Teixeira also has 1 card left.
Right. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is play, and then probably cast again after that.
I think
Although no, we do have next Monday off. Everyone be noted. Let it be known. If you're listening now,
you're right, because it's the 7th, right?
spread the word. Yeah, the 7th is Card Kingdom's 20th anniversary. There will be a celebration here at the Mox Boarding House Ballard, and they're streaming something else. It's like a game show for stuff.
I guess we
So
can still watch. We can get people to stream to watch.
I mean, yeah, if they want to tune in, they can. It's not Legacy, but it is some Card Kingdom related content. I think it's a Magic game show that they do over Skype or something like that. But the host will be here. Michael Tessier will be hosting, actually.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's kinda
So
cool.
you will get to see the lovely Michael Tessier, hopefully with Ascot, and TJ Miller. Not TJ Miller. Sorry.
Rogers.
TJ Rogers.
TJ Miller.
Not a good. Yeah, no, wrong TJ.
Who's TJ Miller?
He's just an actor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
Oh
comedian.
wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got TJ Miller to be on the stream.
No, we got TJ Rogers, who is a streamer and former GP commentator as well. So he'll be on the stream with Michael, and they'll be
Nice.
doing that. And that is why we will not be streaming Legacy next Monday, folks. I'm sorry to say it.
Aw, I want to
yeah.
play Legacy.
Me too, but we'll be back. We'll be back after the 7th. We'll be back on the 14th. Chilling.
Chilling.
This is definitely over, Fox. We are bringing you a lot of great commentary over this very one-sided game.
Bouncing both.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right, you got it. But he still gets triggers, right? Oh, no,
Yeah,
it's before
still
the
gets
triggers.
triggered. Oh my god. Just gets a trigger on. I would bounce the recruiter. I guess he's just going to get something else back. Yeah, it's
I
about
mean,
the
he's got the
same.
whole graveyard ideas to solve, all
Are
right?
we not streaming on the 12th? Oh, did I get my dates wrong, Andy? Hold on.
No, the 7th is on Monday, isn't it?
Andy, that's the 13th. I'm pretty sure anyway. I
So,
think
the
I think
14th?
no, the 3K is on the 13th. I think it's on Sunday.
It's on the 12th, isn't it?
Oh, if it's on the 12th, it's on the yes.
It's on the 12th.
Sorry guys. I don't know why I thought it was on the 13th.
Let me just look it up.
Yeah. It's on the 12th or the 13th. We're streaming it, Andy. I'm commentating. So,
3K is on the... I have registered my entry. Yeah, the 12th.
okay, cool. Perfect. So, yes, the 12th, excuse me. I was off by a day.
So I was just talking to James Johnson, the good old Storm Master, and what's that guy that won the GP? Cyrus?
Cyrus Corbin Gill, yeah,
Corbin
he's
Gill.
a very cool guy.
He posted up a Twitter recently where he had 2 Chandra Awaken of Infernos in Storm sideboard.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't know people were playing that in.
I think it's very new.
Storm.
I'm pretty sure that. So I saw him post someone else's list that had the Chandras, right? Is
Oh,
that
sorry,
what
it might
you're
have been. Yeah, it might have been that.
So it was him who said someone else played Storm. Here's their list. They won the MKM, and that guy had the sideboard Chandras.
That's like cool.
Looks disgusting. Honestly, like if they just ritual that out.
But doesn't both of her abilities just like do board wipes?
No, one's a board wipe and one's like a win the gamey type thing. I
Oh,
think.
it's the emblem. You're right.
Yeah.
You know why I know it's an emblem? Because my opponent last night was playing Grixis Fires of Invention, right? And he used Nicobolas to make Chandra emblems.
Yeah.
And I was
That's
like,
awesome.
stop doing that.
Amazing.
I might pick up this card. This card looks kind of cool. I haven't played in Valakut. Oh, wow, it's $17. Okay. I'll wait.
Quite a nice.
Alrighty. Alright, so Travis, he won. Alright, it's 2-0. Travis got there. Yeah, Travis wins, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, that was the ultimate, like, hey, grind you out. Alright, I guess we have how many rounds? We got 2 minutes left, so we'll bring him back to the booth. And we'll just wrap up this round 3 here.
Yeah, we're getting ready for the last round, folks. That was the Card Market Open winners list. Well, we figured that out. I was looking at my phone. Sorry, guys. Someone posted a new green-white Maverick list that they 5-0'd with, even though it had an accidental 61 cards. So you're good. It's okay.
Alright, we're good.
The facade is revealed. You guys, we're not sitting in a black room. We're sitting in a card store. I don't know if you knew this.
I don't want them to know.
It is round 3, Super Cobra. We were just finishing round 3. I don't know why we still haven't updated our freaking thing. Probably because it got closed. It looks like our timer thing got closed. Do. Stop. Yeah, we'll fix that later. Anyways.
Alright, we saw some Dudley Soul Herder. So Soul Herder, that means Soul Herder is like 2-1 now.
Yeah, Soul Herder is... No, that was Soul Herder's 3-0, right? Or was this the 1-1 bracket? You're right. Soul Herder is 2-1. Yeah, we watched Soul Herder lose.
So, I know that Mike Kiesel was probably on Depths, as usual. He's
I think
3-0. Wait, let me just see. Yeah, he's on Depths. He's on 3-0 because Patrick and Michael were both 2-0 and they versed off in Table 1. Tom Lynch and Thomas Cornett. I don't know what Tom's on tonight, but he was 2-0 and I don't know, one of them must have won. Wait, Tom Lynch. Tom's on Hogak.
Yeah.
And then he was 2-0, so I don't know who won there, but good old Tom switching it up. I know that he's one of the show and tell experts in the room.
I want to see him play Hogak for sure.
For sure,
Tom
man.
plays show and tell when he wants to win, but he likes to play fun decks too.
Yeah, I've seen
you
him
know?
play like taking turns. I've seen him
Yeah.
play Scape Shift.
Yeah,
I respect his
he used to play High Tide when
Yeah, High
when
Tide,
he
yeah.
first started playing around here. He was playing. He's like a High Tide player.
Yes, he's lent me some candles. If you
Yeah,
will.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
got
yeah.
High Tide as well.
Someone used to come through that store with Torpor Orb to stamp out the Soul Herder. You're not wrong.
Oh mate, this is a Soul Herder meta.
Why
That's
don't you
all
bring
it is.
Wurza? Someone made Legacy Wurza and then 5-0'd with
I
it.
should bring that. Yeah,
It's a 2-card infinite combo, dude. I don't know why people aren't trying to play that in Legacy right now too.
you're just talking about like top to sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a 3-card combo, I guess. You need Thopter, Sword, and Urza, right? But
Yeah.
a lot of redundancy. But once you have all those, it's infinite, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You
So
sort of just play brainstorms and forces, and you're good, right?
yeah. Well, there's already the Urza. Or there's already the
Tesserator.
yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Tesserator deck. So I feel like you could somehow make that. Yeah, it's sick. Oh, this guy, Phil Blackman. Yeah, that's the name. That's sweet. So yeah, there you
So
go.
Phil Blackman is playing
The person who built the Wurza list, I believe.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've never
This
seen
is-
Wurza in
It was
Legacy.
featured. It was featured somehow, like I think on the Twitter account for Channel Fireball.
Yes.
Thank you.
Who's 3-0?
Top tables is Thomas Cornett, who we've already had, and Mike Kiesel.
Then again, Mike Kiesel is like an insane player.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a small room in general, right? We could get Patrick Sean, which could be kind of fun, but super grindy.
Yeah.
We could get. I mean, I'm not opposed to Thomas Mike. It's just going to be. I don't know if that's a great matchup, right? Depth versus sneak.
I mean, yes, we'll be fast, but Mike Kiesel has won a lot of tournaments.
Yeah, no, for
I think
sure.
I think like sort of talking out his plays would be really, really, really good for the stream.
All right.
And also, Thomas is also 3-0.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Chat. I mean, stream. Hey, listen, I'm a man of the people. Let's just get table 1. Yeah, they're probably gonna laugh, but yeah, Mike is definitely gonna laugh. He knows what's up.
Yeah. I think it'll be good just because we can talk out, their plays and stuff. Wait, what did it say?
I just watch you guys. I think Emery plus Island plus Pedal work. Spells go on the stack before the costs are paid. Cost is 1 U. No, it doesn't. Cost of Emery is 1 U when you have a pedal. Yeah, it's 1 U, and then you sack the pedal, and then it goes up to being 2 U, and then you have 2. You only have 2 blue. You don't have 3 blue. Right? You have single Island, single pedal, Emery in hand. You can't cast Emery.
Okay, so you go to caster, you pay blue, and then you stack the pedal.
Yeah.
You're short of mana.
What?
That's Will.
No.
What do you know?
No. No.
No.
You're not. It's a Magic rules question. Yeah.
I don't think it works. I feel like it doesn't because like
I'm very confused. Cost is set when you put a spell on the stack. So you put it on the stack, but do you have to? How does Pain cost with pedal work in general? You have to sack the pedal before you would ever put the card in the stack, right? In order to generate the mana? No. Crap. That's where I'm actually getting lost. Yeah. This is where I need you rules lawyers to figure it out.
All right, let's switch over to the match.
Oh, hey, yeah, for sure. Hey, okay, I'll get this set up. So on the left we have Mike Kiesel. On the right we have Thomas Cornett. This comes up in Pauper Affinity. Ah, see that's where I'm not. That's where I'm no expert. Well, that's really wacky, and I
Really?
don't really not believe you. So I'll just assume you're right and say that's insane.
I don't know, yeah, but
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna judge to confirm that. But I guess,
I mean, people will figure it out. Trust me.
yeah.
Magic is a hive mind sport. Sneak and show. Turbo depths. Notably, Mike is like one of the only people that is still playing turbo depths with not Mike's diamonds, just pedals
I mean, he
and
has
Elvish spirit guides.
Oh, the green guy. Wow, he got
Yeah.
really fast.
Yeah, he's really fast. And all the other, I feel like he crushes with this list, right? And for whatever reason, I guess he doesn't play a lot of Moto either, right? I don't know, but he crushes with this list. He does super well, and everyone else plays the Mox Diamond build. And it's like, what? Like,
Yeah.
why wouldn't you play Mike's list? I don't get it.
Mike also has in the past had like Dahlias and sideboard, and it confused me so much. And yeah, he just crushes. He just wins tournaments with it.
Oh wow.
Alrighty, so I think Mike's on the play here. It seems like, I mean, everyone's resolving Mulligan. So I think in this matchup, who do you think's going to win? You got Show and Tell, no counterspells versus like combo, and then also, I don't think Sneak and Show has Wasteland. So this is literally like, who's going to combo first?
Yeah, I know. That's why it's so silly and probably not going to be very entertaining to watch. But we wanted to get Mike on camera.
That's true. I'm
It's all
going to
good.
stand by my suggestion.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Oh, don't tell the viewers at home. It just means we gotta go home earlier.
I love how he has Tolarian Academy mate because he always plays all the.
I know, right? He plays in No Islands. Juggle. I mean, I'm definitely gonna look up all of this later. Thank you guys for pointing it a little bit out in the chat too.
Do you know what I found out? When you cascade, you ignore the adventure incident sorceries.
Oh yeah.
just
It's just the
look
cost
at
of the
the
card.
creature,
Yeah.
it's
So
literally top right.
adventures do not cost. Do they? Where does their CMC exist?
It exists. It's sort of like it's not the top right of card. I think the way I've been
Exactly,
seeing it
yeah,
is
yeah,
like
obviously.
you literally just look at the top right.
So like yeah, so let's say like an adventure that's like it's like a 2-drop with adventure for 1 mana. That's still a 2 mana spell
Mhm.
with a 1 mana spell on it.
I guess it's sort of like a chalice in the way that like it's a zero mana spell. But when
Oh
you
hey,
mana, thanks for hosting.
thank you XJ Cloud. I really appreciate all of your Death and Taxes opinions. Big shout outs to you for playing that deck all the time. It's still my favorite deck in Legacy.
Mhm.
And I often look to what you're doing to keep up with my lists. So chill. Thank you for hosting us.
Yeah.
If you're ever in the Seattle area, you're more than welcome at our lovely 4-round event.
Yeah, I'm thinking of casting soon.
Yeah, man. Get in there.
Start making some content. If you guys want to see some cool, wacky, modern, and legacy decks, then I'm thinking of casting soon.
Just feature me as a guest,
Not
man.
casting,
I'll
sorry,
get in
streaming.
there.
Streaming, yeah.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're out in St. Louis. But yeah, if you're ever on the West Coast, bud.
How far is St. Louis? Where's St. Louis?
It's in the middle of the country.
That's very
Mhm.
far away.
I was born there.
Oh, nice.
I moved to Atlanta when I was 3 years old.
Gotcha.
So I don't really remember it very much.
Are you XJ Cloud?
No,
Okay.
I'm ex-Jake Cloud.
Jake Cloud. It looks like he's just gonna grab a probably good old by you here. Yeah. Not caring about. Not worried
Yeah,
about the
no.
Westlands.
I mean, this is like, what is this even?
it's like headbutting each other, right?
I feel like, is Sneak faster in this match? Like, Depths is the faster deck, but Sneak has more control, right? They have counter magic, literally, so they can counter like crop rots and stuff like that.
I feel like Sneak is favored here, especially with the pedal. He's probably just gonna do something.
Oh, lol. All right, there's a Reclaimer. Chilling. Yeah, this is the battle of the ancient gods. Fox just pointed this out. We got on the right, we got ancient, colorless, evil, unknown beings, and then on the left we got massive, flying, black Merit Lage avatar, and they're just rushing at each other.
That's true.
It's gonna be the world's biggest thunderclap when they crash.
It's so funny because, like, yes, Emrakul is a 15/15 Annihilator 6, but Merit Lage is a 20/20
Yeah.
Indestructible.
Sam is pointing out the thing I neglected to find in my assessment, which is that Depth has discard and also doesn't need to cast spells. So
That's true.
seems okay in this match. That said, here goes Thomas finding a bunch of show and tells.
I also feel like Show and Tell has more cantrips, so they can
Mhm.
try to find their combo. Like, it's also like
It's pretty racy. I'm very curious to see how this actually plays out. It might actually be interesting and not just a race. Plus, like, 2020 can block certain things. Yeah, no, Emrakul's almost ever. You're never gonna have 6 permanents, so I don't think that's great.
he missed a land drop.
He missed a land drop. Oh wow, so he went for the show and tells and just didn't have the 3rd land.
Yeah, I think he just wanted to draw it. Bog you. Bog
I mean, just trying to race, right? That's the situation. I don't think Bog does a lot here, but
Yeah.
Mike has the crop rot.
He draws the Show and Tell. He's missing the 3rd land.
Yeah, it's tunes. Okay. So
He's got
Mike.
the
Sylvan
Vampire
Scrying.
Hexmage.
Oh, he's got Hexmage, so he's just gonna play Hexmage, leave up crop rotation.
Yeah.
That seems good. And this is gonna be Thomas's window to try and stop
I
something.
mean, sometimes
So if Thomas
He-
draws
he can-
something here,
he could be cautious here and try to play around spell pierce.
Thomas Westchester Spellpierce. Oh, Mike is so smart. He's not going for it.
He's so smart.
Yeah, Mike has no reason to go for
And
it.
if he
This is why I love watching Mike play this deck. He's going to just beat with this 2-1 until Thomas makes him do anything.
yeah.
It's great.
Silver Scrying. He's gonna get at the long.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, Mike still has a land drop to make, so now he's good to go.
He's so smart.
Yeah, he's
This is
solid.
Why,
He's
this is why
solid.
he's good at Magic.
Yeah, this is great.
Sack the block, right? This is why he's good at Magic.
Let the opponent choose their. Yeah, what if you actually chose different cards with intuition? Dun dun dun.
Alright, this is high level plays here, man.
Yeah. Oh wait, what did Thomas have?
He
Oh, force. He had
forced it.
force. Okay, so he
Yeah.
had backup.
But then again, like Thomas is still down a land. He doesn't have that third land.
Yeah.
Like, just go off, right? And I
So
think,
Mike has another scrying here
Yeah.
too. So he's got the other. He's got another
I
chance.
feel like Mike has better.
Yikes.
Oh, yikes.
Second Fierce.
right. Oh, he had the
Sheesh.
land in his hand.
It's too bad. That's super
He
too
had
bad.
the land in his hand.
It's Monday night, folks.
Oh, because he didn't want to play it to get the
Yeah.
steps.
Yeah.
That's why he didn't play it. Okay. He needs to play Into the North.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to pitch the show. This is definitely turning out to be like a pretty fun combo battle, right? I mean,
It's
here's a
still-
land. No, still no land for Thomas Garnett. This is pretty crazy. I love how we're just whispering because it's so quiet in the room.
Yeah.
If we were yelling, like they would hear everything we were
Yeah,
saying
they
right
can
now.
hear us. It's
Yeah.
so quiet here.
Yeah.
Like 10 games.
I know.
Oh, he's gonna take 6. No, take 8, right?
It probably sounds really funny on camera right now, but we are legitimately like we do need to keep our voices down or they can probably hear us.
It's 4 life a card, right?
Yes, 4 life per card.
He's casting the Elvish Spirit Guide.
Very beat down, baby. I love it. Oh,
Oh,
yes.
I love
Oh,
it.
yes.
He doesn't
Get
have a third
in
lane.
there.
He hasn't played any cantrips as well. That's insane.
Honestly, I just want to play Mike's list at this point. I'm just going to start playing Turbo Depths. This is so beautiful. Because he splashes white in the sideboard for Thalia, so I'm allowed to play his deck.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Let you qualify, right?
Yeah.
All right. So he's got the. I mean, it's so funny that Mike has all the mana in the world, right? Even like play the Spirit Guide, and then Thomas is short of land. Spirit Guide's a 2/2, right?
Yeah. I think they're all 2/2s, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. How did the Elvish Reclaimer die?
Okay. Thomas found a third
Found the
land.
Found the land.
But he does not have Omniscience. He just has.
Okay.
Oh, and he had to get rid of Show and Tell too. So he's really just on intuition right now. I
No,
think.
he has an Emrakul in his hand.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Show and Tell anymore.
Oh, why doesn't it? Oh, because he pitched it to the Force.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're right. He had to force that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he do. But he has sneak. He's got sneak in hand, right? So he's still on a plan. But time's running out, and Mike is.
It's also very deceiving.
That's not a great Sylvan Library. Fine for Mike.
I mean, the fact that he's already Silver Library 3 times is still good. But
Yeah, no,
very
but
deceiving.
still,
Elvish Spirit Guide does have flying.
Mike's like, do I just need to take life to clear some of these?
Wait, does that have
Nah,
flying?
he's just taking the Reclaimer. I don't think it matters. He knows. Does what have flying? No.
Elvish
No.
Spirit Guide. No, she doesn't have flying, right? She's just
No.
a green ritual.
Yeah, just an elf.
Oh, now okay. Now he's found.
These are the best games of Legacy. These are kind of sick. This is kind of wild. It's two busted combo decks beating each other up with crappy creatures
Even if he
and missing land drops.
finds a show and tell, he's gonna die because these little limited draft chests. Gonna kill
Does
him.
Mike have Caracas main? I do not know. It's totally possible.
Looks like limited. You're right. It does look like limited. These little 2/1 and 2/2s and 1/2s.
Hey, that run 2's a 3/4 right now.
Actually, yeah, it's a 3/4. Hey, I've been killed by Elvish Reclaimer beats before. It was really brutal.
All right, here we go. This is end of turn for Thomas, so he's going to have to find
Tabernacle.
something.
I'm just joking. No, fog.
Well,
Three
here's the
fogs.
thing. He's out of show and tells, right?
3 fogs.
I think Jonk has the right idea here. The last show and tell in City of Traders. So this works
Oh,
fine.
because of the
He has sneak in hand.
sneaker hand.
Yeah. So this is a pretty huge tell to Mike here, and I'm sure
Jonk.
Mike's already figured it out.
Junk with the reeds.
Right. Yeah, so Mike says, I don't care. You can have a show and tell. Like, I'm going to win next turn anyway. Doesn't matter.
He can't get.
And he has way more permanence. He can survive an Emrakul hit now.
Yeah, he can. He just
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So I think very, very heads up for Mike. Just going to make Thomas show and tell.
and puts a
Oh,
Griselbrand
and
in.
Thomas top deck Tomb. That's so bad.
Griselbrand.
Yeah, no,
Gain
none of this is
life.
good. None of this is good.
Oh wow, he can gain life.
That's it. I mean, gaining life, okay. It's not going to do a ton. There's a Dark Depths for Mike too. So
He's found enough.
yeah, he's found the depths. And he's just play land for turn.
Is he gonna sack?
Nah, I don't think you sack now. I think you just do this.
Gonna crack us.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get crack us?
Yeah. He's maybe his main
Because he
deck.
tapped bot.
Does he have main deck? No. Oh yeah.
Oh, yo.
Mike.
Yo.
Mike.
Yo.
The hero.
Wow. He just grabs the depths, just a subtle flex.
Oh my
Subtle
god.
flex. Subtle flex. Oh, what?
Someone clip that. Someone clip that, please.
Oh, wow. Well done. Oh, I didn't even say that line, and this is why Mike Kittle is the king at depths.
Oh my god. Who needs 2020s, baby? Elf beats all day.
Wow.
I'm so serious. I'm done. I'm playing Mike Kiesel's list. It's so hot. It's so good.
I think that Hexmage got in for like 8 damage with first strike.
Look at
Goodness.
that. Okay, here come the Thalias. Here come the combo hate. I love it. I love
I
it.
didn't even see that
It's,
line.
I've spent an entire year watching Mike play this deck and crush everybody. Right? He cleaned up at the Invitational, and it's just really awesome. It's just really good. I know, like, people like talk about all these other like it's interesting because like if you talk to your average Legacy player, they're like, oh yeah, like there's all these like Bob Huang's like the depths guy, but like locally it's like nah, we have Mike. Like he's the depths guy. He's the real depths guy. Dude's insane with this deck.
Yeah, he's a little bit good.
Just a little bit. Kiesel list where? That's a great question. I have it just because I like copied it down one time. I'll tell you what. The list from the Legacy Preservation series it's on MTG Top 8. So if you go to MTG Top 8 Juggle VR and you go find our results from the Legacy Preservation Invitational that happened in July. He won the Invitational with that list, and I don't think much has changed. Obviously, Reclaimers have gotten added, actually, but I don't even know what his numbers are on that these days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like where he is on a Reclaimer Bob split. But it's pretty close to your typical Turbo Depths list. The biggest difference I've seen from any other is just the White Splash, which I think is genius. I don't really understand why most other Depths decks wouldn't want to do that for the sideboard hate. You get a lot of good stuff. Being able to just jam Thalia on turn 1 against your combo matchups is really sweet. Yeah, seems awesome.
Juggler RVR has asked, like, where's Kiesel list? You can just look.
Just said, yeah.
Oh, sorry, I totally blanked out.
You're good. Yeah, I just told him to look on the Mox Boarding House, the Legacy Preservation series.
Yeah, they're all there.
Invitational. Yeah. So at MTG Top 8, like I said, it's a little outdated. I think you could just find whatever the cuts are for the Elvish Reclaimers.
Yep, true. Sorry, I was just reading my phone.
You're good. No, I do the same thing. I'm doing it right now. I'm reading my
Alrighty.
phone right now.
So Mike Kiesel's up again with that fantastic win there. Let me just update the scores here. And then I'm assuming Thomas is on the play.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Tom to play. Wow. A lot of people are reporting that Throne of Eldraine Standard has been slowest, grindiest format.
Yeah.
Where apparently, like, there's like games on Arena that are like lasting longer than an hour.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know, right? Although I guess they did just implement a timer, which is nice. Everyone has 30 minutes on Arena now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did chess clock, which I haven't even noticed it.
I didn't know that. Wow.
Standard is such a trap. It's weird because I kind of like to play it.
It's great for new players.
Well, yeah, of course. And it's like obviously it's the lifeblood of Magic. No one would learn how to play Magic if Standard didn't exist. Sometimes. Mike has the Crocus in hand. Oh wow, yeah. That's a good one to have.
That's a lot of sneak attack.
Andy, Arena did just recently add a chess clock. I don't know if it's just in traditional ranked or not, but that's the only mode I've been playing recently, and they have a chess clock on that.
Do you play best of 1 or best of 3?
3. Oh god, I would never play best of 1 if given a choice.
I play best of 1 because I don't play Arena seriously. I just play for fun.
I like playing it. I just play like 2 matches and then I'm done. You know what I mean? Like I just play like one or two. I never try to grind the ladder. But I do like playing full matches of Standard. I like having a sideboard. I like trying to figure out pre and post board stuff. I like being on the play versus on the like. There's just so many things I enjoy about Best of 3, really.
But I'm a
And
filthy casual.
also I feel like Best of 1 is like not bad, but like if I wanted to play mono red, I would just like I would just do that. But like, yeah, it's not my thing.
But I'm a filthy casual.
Well, then have fun. Play Best of 1. Play mono red deck.
Okay.
Play the mirror all the time. Play the mono red mirror.
Hey, I play red green.
Or the control mirror, depending on which one's better at the moment. I feel like that's all Best of 1 turns into, like the control mirror or the mono red mirror. Like, it kind of vacillates between those two things.
Vacillates. I haven't heard that word in ages.
Yeah, well, I got a big mouth full of them.
All right, so Thomas found the mountain off the brainstorm, which is good, and he played a needle. I'm assuming he's playing. Okay, so I learned.
Yeah, wait, what is Needle on here? Hex Mage?
He wrote something down.
Oh, Thespian Stage?
It looks like maybe stage.
Yeah.
But I heard the right thing to name is actually Hex Mage
Yeah.
because they have more of those.
Well, you can Wasteland a stage, but you can't stop a Hex Mage from going off, right?
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, there's show and tell.
I think he's gonna put in sneak attack.
What's he going to put in? Oh, yeah, no, for sure. And then what do we have in Emrakul? Oh, a Gristlebrand. Seems good.
Yeah, he already hit 2 of them from the duress.
Yeah. All right, so we might actually just get a solid 3 out of here if Thomas can find like pedal put in Emrakul. Yeah, I think that's what he's going for, right? He found the Emrakul. He just needs to find a red source pedal.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
There you go.
There's a red. There's
Yeah,
an
we're
Emrakul.
packing it up.
Mike says we're good.
We're
Game
good.
3.
I'm assuming you drew enough cards.
Oh yeah. Yeah, quite a lot of cards. Gristlebrand is just not, it's just not, it's like not really a real Magic card. It's more like a machine. More like just a bad machine. Yeah, not a reasonable Magic card at all. Really not even like a creature. Barely counts as a creature. Other than it gets to get put in off of show and tell.
Which was one?
Gristlebrand.
That's a really legendary enchantment that has an attacking clause.
Yeah.
He feels like a planeswalker.
I mean,
Draws 14 cards sometimes. Yeah, in Gristlebrand in Modern, I think he's quite silly. All right, so we got 1-on-1. 1-and-1 combo decks doing their thing.
doing their thing.
Yeah, oh man, I forgot about the celebration party next week. How am I gonna get enough legacy into my life?
Well, I'm gonna try to maybe get people together just to play,
Yeah, that's a good
like
idea.
maybe locals or whatever on Monday. If you want to play on Capitol Hill,
Yeah, we're playing Capital.
Yeah.
I'm down.
meet up at Optimism or something.
Yep.
If anyone wants to come out on next Monday because we're not playing Legacy here, hit us up.
Or you can watch the special event stream on
Yeah,
Dark Kingdom.
or you could watch the game show stream. Oh, hey Arkin, thank you for hosting us. Shout out to
Ah.
Arkin. He's one of the big Legacy
I love
streamers.
Arkin. I watch Arkin a lot. He
Nice.
always says stuff like one melee.
Oh,
One
okay.
Melee.
Oh, that's
I-
you. Oh,
yeah, he always
nice.
says
Yeah, because
that.
you're one Mr. Lee online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big shout outs to all 52 of you for coming in. This is the last round of the night. We are at game 3 in the combo matchup, combo meta, combo mirror.
Yeah, thanks for the host.
This is the big fast ones. And we are, we've had some decent, interesting games. So game 1, we had Elvish Spirit Guide beats Elvish Spirit Guide Sashiri Step Pro Black to attack to a Gristlebrand, through a Gristlebrand for a lethal.
Quite funny.
Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
And the Hex Mage literally just threatening nothing. Hey, yeah, thanks for the Metacons. Love it.
Haha. Sick emotes.
Sick emotes. Alrighty, we've got the third match here for the Turbo Depths versus Sneak and Show. bringing you the best combo decks in Legacy, just battling it out in round 4. They're both 3-0.
These are, yeah, this actually is the only 3-0 table of the night, by the way, because we only had 21 players.
Yeah.
The table below is a pair down table, so a 9-pointer versus 7-pointer.
Mm-hmm.
So these two are the best. This is the finals of the night, basically, for our little 4-rounder.
Yep.
And I mean, these are both two people I consider local Magic killers. Thomas Cornett, obviously more of a modern player than Legacy, but always good, always doing very well in those events. Wouldn't bat an eyelash against him in Legacy. I'm sure he's very accomplished, good player.
Yeah, he knows his stuff.
Yeah.
I love how Duress gets played in depths, just because, and in Storm as well, just because it's a efficient card.
Raceland, you missed earlier. We are not playing here on Monday because they are doing a Card Kingdom 20th anniversary stream instead on that day.
20th?
Yeah.
Been on for that long?
As far as I know, yeah, I think
That's
so.
a long time.
I think
man.
so. The website is now, I think, 20 years old.
Wow.
I don't know about like the whole storefront and everything and all that. Maybe. Anyways, 20th, 15th. They're doing something crazy. That is probably a beta Bayou, David.
So
That is almost certainly like a German FBB Bayou.
It's the good old play of pedal into Hex Mage, and I'm assuming he's gonna do something else after this. And I'm not gonna say it in case they can hear me here on the stream, but is it gonna resolve? No, it's gonna get countered.
Yeah.
So the depths.
Yeah, I am also saddened that we will not be able to bring you Legacy on Monday. But there will be something else going on the Twitch channel that they are using it for. So spread the word, I guess, throughout the week. Don't let anyone get disappointed.
So if Mike Kiesel draws, I don't know, 13th stage land, how does Snake and Show deal with Duck Dips?
I think they just have to go faster, right? They just have to be there the turn before the 2020 happens.
Okay. Okay, we think we're done.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Oh,
Mike Kiesel is having a night.
Oh man,
This
he
dude is
revealed the
unstoppable.
correct- guy.
This dude is unstoppable.
Wow, savage, my friends.
Yo.
Savage.
Any cost indeed. Oh,
And a Oh! All right, what do you take here?
he had
Emrakul?
to do it to him. No,
Oh,
he's
wow.
looking at this. He's looking at the shuffle clause. He's like, I don't want to. He's like, I think I'm just gonna leave you with that.
Wow.
But if he has that, if he leaves it with
Wow.
Emrakul in hand, Thomas can sneak
Savage.
attack it right back in.
And the
So
best part
here's
was,
the dilemma: do you try to keep the deck diluted, or do you have Thomas shuffle his stuff back in? Right,
Mhm,
right. So
mhm.
Mike obviously chose keep the deck
Oh,
diluted.
surgical.
Oh,
Get wrecked. Get wrecked. I'm sorry,
See?
Thomas.
Oh,
Rip,
buddy.
I have to look up the Wikipedia for Burnwolves.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, mate. Wow.
This is rough. I mean, this is what happens. This is the down and dirty combo matchups, right? But that was, I mean, listen. Thomas knows he doesn't have a quick clock. Doesn't have a quick window, I mean. Has to put the Emrakul in. Just has to go for it, right?
Has
This
to
is
go
like
for it,
I said, this is the deck where you put a creature in.
Yeah.
Except Mike is a Caracas deck.
And the best part,
he's not a typical Caracas deck, right?
he
But
revealed it
Off the bomb.
off the bomb.
Yeah, no, it was nuts. That was absolutely nuts.
Mike is a true wizard.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Thomas, but
absolutely.
he's actually using magic here.
Yeah, he is a true wizard. People point out Mike keeps it real clean with his decks too. He's got the FBBs. He's got the arts that he likes.
Thalia. Wow, add
Clean
salt.
it
Add
up.
salt because he has
Clean
to
it
draw
up.
land
Yeah, oh yeah.
to cast another show and tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Mike's just gonna be. I mean, Mike has to tap the Caracas for Thalia, but it's worth it here, absolutely. And then we're just getting in for 2. Yeah, this seems
He's
like.
drawing 2 cards a turn.
No, this just seems like game over at this point. Like that was a huge turn for Mike,
Oh,
a huge
yeah.
sequence in general. And I imagine this is how this matchup goes a lot of the times, right? Like you kind of have to go for it if you're Thomas, and similarly if you're Mike that last turn, right?
Yeah. He's not even getting damaged off this bomb that much. I love it. Oh yeah.
Someone please clip that again. There's 2 clips from this match that we need to go find tonight if no one else did it. There's Sajiri step attack, and then there's put in my Bob flip Caracas. Those are golden.
That was
Golden
golden,
moments.
golden.
Yeah.
Well, pay 1 for the pedal. Oof.
Thomas cannot win with show and tell if
Oof.
yeah, so he can't win with show and tell if Sneak is out. Yeah.
Oof.
There it is. That's Mike Kiesel.
I think the Thalia tech is hot.
I think it's so good, Lee. I mean, you don't have to convince me that Thalia is a good
I'm gonna
Magic
convince
card.
you.
You
I
don't have to
think-
convince me.
I
that,
think it's hot.
Let me tell you something, Lee. Let me tell you something. I think Thalia is a pretty good Magic card.
I think Thalia's not that good.
I actually probably think Thalia is better than it actually is.
Mm-hmm.
Show Omni and cast Emrakul Forever is definitely an option. It's just a hard to find one. He just needs to find the Omni, and at that point, it's a 2-outer.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks for watching tonight.
Yeah,
everyone.
guys, thank you so much. That is round 4. It's obviously a super light night, so we're not going to get a backup match for the last round here.
Mhm.
We'll leave you with those 2
That was amazing
awesome
matches.
games from Mike Kiesel.
and
um,
Thomas.
Thalia is a human, gets my seal of approval. I mean, it got my listen. I'm playing humans because of the Thalia deck, not the other way around. Thalia's OP. What can I say? Someone taught me to play this format with Death and Taxes, and that's all. That's all I can.
Just
Yeah.
doesn't taxes all
It
day.
was the first Legacy deck I picked up.
Mhm.
So my whole format's filtered through. I think Brainstorm's unfair, and I think I have to cast Thalia and port you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Thalia tech inside the Dark Depths is definitely something that I'm going to look forward to.
Yeah.
I might even try it myself. But, Show and Tell, it did have a clear round of like 3-0
Mhm.
coming into the 4th, and he did put up a good fight.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a 3-0 round. Juggle, I will speak a little bit to never getting back up to the final round. I mean, we've tried in the past, and oftentimes it's like people are going home. So
People are going home,
it's something we've kind of deferred. That said, I always like to get a grindy one on. This time we got the 3-0 wraps for the combos. David Byers, shoot. You got it. What's up, buddy?
Last question of the night, mate.
You caught me. Yeah. I mean, for real though, thank you guys for watching tonight. We'll be back. So like I said, we won't be back on the 7th. We'll be back after that on the 14th. We'll also be on the 12th.
Mhm.
So no changes for the BNR list, as far as I know, in Legacy or otherwise. I don't think they're going to happen, and I don't think they need to happen. I think everything's good.
Oh, Banner Restrictor is coming out in 7 days.
Is it? Oh wow. That's so fast.
Yeah, because it's 7 days. No, because normally it's 2 weeks after a set release.
They did change it. They changed it recently.
I'll double check that.
Yeah. I don't know. No Narset restriction in Vintage. Oh, dog. I am not the guy to be talking about that. I am not a Vintage player, so my opinion is like meaningless there. I think I'm with Raceland on ban Mystic
No,
Forge.
I think Mystic Forge is completely fair in all.
I think
they
ban
should
Mystic.
unrestrict
I think
it.
ban Mystic Forge in every format.
I think they should unrestrict.
I think they should. I think they should do a recall on all Mystic Forges. I think they should just, they'll say, hey, if you give us your Mystic Forges back, we'll comp you a booster. Everybody can get a
No,
booster.
no, I think-
No. This is totally
No,
fair.
you're right. I think
totally
they should
fair.
ban Mystic Forge and print Mishra's Workshop into Legacy. Unban Mishra's Workshop. I'm fine with that.
I think they should just make Mistress Workshop, but just why keep it to artifacts? Just say colorless spells.
You're right. Yeah, you can be like,
Lee in his head. That's Lee's dream world. Lee just wakes up and he plays 1 mana, and he taps it, and then he just casts Emrakul. That's it. That's all he wants to really do.
I've never played shops in Legacy, but I think that would be a dream come true for me because I love artifacts. As a lot of people know, I love colorless spells. And one day, if I could just tap a workshop to play like a Lodestone Golem, I'd be in love.
I mean, talk to Mike Kiesel.
Yeah,
Because he's a man who could let you do that.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta. I think you guys know each other well enough.
Definitely.
He could play Dredge. You could play Shops.
Oh, shots would be so
Clean it
fun.
up.
Till 1 sphere, yes.
Yeah, Vintage seems sweet right now. I don't know. I'm not it's not my forte at all. I do think Emery's going to be a messed up Magic card. I'm excited to see you all. So, like I said, the 12th, check us out here on a Saturday. We'll be streaming from Bellevue. First 3K of the year. So it'll be a bigger Magic tournament. We're really hoping to get, hopefully like upper 70s of attendance, if not more. And we'll bring you that 6-rounder in plus top 8 all day. It'll be me and Josh Monks and a couple other cats that we get in the booth with us. The following Monday, we'll be back here for the regular grind, baby. We'll be back on just checking out Eldraine cards, really.
Oh, yeah, definitely. See how they take effect. Because for the 3K, the Eldraine will be legal.
It will be
right?
legal, yeah. It will be 1 week old. So we will have 1 week of kind of post Eldraine data to figure that out.
Yeah.
Less online stuff. And I don't know. I don't think it'll make a huge impact, but I'm excited to see what cards show up.
Once upon a time in Infect.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out.
Mhm.
But until then,
There's some
Oh.
good matches, Mike.
well done. Well done,
he
good
knows,
sir.
yeah.
He knows what's up. All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you guys for joining. Again, I'm Jake McCune. I am a lovely, humble servant of the Legacy community out here in Seattle, joined by the lovely Lean Wen, very
Yeah.
talented man.
No, I just play Eldrazi.
I mean, I didn't say you were a talented Magic player. I said you were a talented man.
Oh, for
All right. Good
All right.
night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
tuning
joining.
in. We'll
Thanks
see
for
you
joining.
on the 12th and then the 14th. Deuces.
Yeah.